Well, what's that video? Who got that dude? Was it Randy Orton that like RKO'd some chick?
Yeah, yeah.
You could use that one too.
One stop. You're gonna have to get a black shirt, Doug.
What now?
You want to get a black shirt for the funeral?
A black shirt? I got a black shirt.
You can't come to the funeral wearing white, man.
I'm trying to lighten up the mood, God.
We are here to pay our respects today.
Y'all shout out, man. Hold on, I'm looking at some news.
I got it. Somebody pipe up Undertaker's entrance music when you have that playing in the background.
I see everybody with a black shirt.
Yeah, BG, have the audio ready. I'll be back in a second. We gotta have the 10 gongs and everything.
10 gongs though.
A moment of silence.
Jesus Christ.
I wish,
ended up with a toilet flush when sending crap where it goes.
Oh no.
Wow.
I wish Google Hangouts let you play audio through it. Instead, you got to play it through your microphone. That's corny.
Well, how do they do it on the BGST? Because they're always playing stupid sound effects and shit.
I feel like they do that through their microphones. I feel like it.
Yeah, but the quality is awful good for that.
I think it's through
it's an app.
It's an app, yeah, for the soundboard of all of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, when you cause I be doing that shit too sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they probably use one of these apps. Okay.
Yeah.
These niggas knew something more than me. Damn, I need to hold the L for that.
Damn, you give yourself L's already, bro?
Yeah, they knew something more than me.
Started it. You
self-imposed L's, bro? Like
motherfucker holding L's. Damn, before the show you started.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you know that's pretty bad when like Zaire is using sound effects and shit. You don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to cop to that one, son. Sorry.
Well, I got a Santa Claus sack full of L's, so I'm willing to give them out.
Oh man.
Oh, I need to hold another L. There's actually an app to watch YouTube videos instead of the way I've been doing it, so it's choppy. There's
you didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God!
Listen, y'all didn't say nothing either the whole time.
I'm thinking you know that already since you using Hangouts, bruh.
This your shit, bro. You should know all that.
I've been playing these videos using the screen share at 15 frames per second. Y'all ain't say nothing.
We just thought you was struggling.
Oh man.
Can't blame me. I ain't even been here.
You have been struggling sometimes as the host. With
Come on, bro. It's 2016.
you ordering Chinese food and
Yeah, you can order Domino's during the show, but can't use. Man, come on.
word.
All right, so it's one of these. There's two sound apps, Soundation Studio and Flat. It's probably Soundation Studio they use.
You almost lost your voice or something this week?
Yeah. I mean, I was just sick, so it's cracking. It's going all over the place.
You sound like an R&B singer right now.
Yep.
What the hell?
Want me to serenade the Google Hangout?
No, I'm alright.
No, we good, fam.
Serenade y'all a little bit.
Oh, hell no. Now he sound like Babyface. The fuck?
I bet he can use them Xbox One apps.
Can't wait to start this funeral. And Kid Smooth still fighting a good fight. Kid Smooth still fighting for the peasantry.
Man, this Kid Smooth video up, man. I almost cried for you, Smooth.
I mean, you bought a 980 Ti. It's like I said, man, you got a supermodel girlfriend and you still fucking that fat bitch.
Oh man.
Damn.
Listen,
I don't understand that though.
Kid makes a video coming at these dudes' heads though. I was like, geez.
Kid was like, I'm disappointed in y'all, man.
No, it's very disappointing. Gaming wise, period, is very disappointing.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter who you are so-called repping.
I'm just glad there's no female fanboys that are like ridiculous. And don't even say that.
It definitely is.
No, name me one female fanboy that'd be crazy.
It's just one bitch. She rep Xbox. I don't know the name though.
Her name Dion something.
That we sure is a female.
Yeah, she a black chick.
Yeah. You talking about the
That
same
says
shit?
outrageous stuff?
Yes.
Retarded.
She is friends with Mr. 100. I keep it real.
Yeah,
Bruh.
she made like 8 videos about me. Yeah, the bitch is retarded. Excuse my French, but the bitch is retarded
Her
and
reading
obsessed.
level is
I don't know these people.
It leaves a lot to be desired. Her reading level.
See, y'all be into all of those crazy
And worst part
people. I
is,
don't
Red.
do all that.
Worst part is, Red. She black.
Yeah, you must was picked by God himself to be a chosen one because please do not watch that child's videos.
I don't really peruse in that side of YouTube. So
Well, the only reason why I ran across because they titled their videos with my name in it.
They be trying to attack
Bro,
me.
what the fuck you got, bro?
yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, what are you wearing,
Oh
bro?
my God!
damn.
Hey, that PC,
Yes.
that PC news doesn't fuck you up.
Thomas and Martha Wayne just passed.
My boy looking sharp. My boy looking sharp.
Why is he sharp?
Light off your monitor's making you look purple, son.
You said what?
Said the light off your monitor's making you look purple.
Nah, he
That's
just
the only way you're gonna
That's
see me,
alright.
You
honestly.
doing that on purpose?
I'm
Well,
dark
you-
in real life.
It's for the
You know he
team.
dark skinned, so
Yeah, dark skin. Yeah,
some people so dark they purple. They call it.
He
purple.
black on black. That's all right.
Yeah.
I had to do the black thing today.
He paying his respects, man. Leave him alone.
That's beautiful, bro. I commend
I
you.
appreciate that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hold a slight L. You don't hold a whole L, just half of an L.
So it's like
you
a
said-
lowercase. He say he handed you a lowercase I right now.
Okay.
Bro, what-
Put that
we're
crispy
angry at
ass
time,
shirt
bro.
and tie on real quick.
Oh yeah.
It's all starched.
He ready to bury his old
Yeah.
home.
That's why he got that doctor hat
It's
on.
the only one that he's got, so he keeps it in the tie on the same coat hanger. He knew right where to go to get it.
Damn, so you saying his tie is already pre-tied? That's what you're trying to say.
No.
All
All
he
my
had to
ties
do
are
was
pretty
loop it
tight,
around his
I
neck
ain't
like a
gonna
noose.
lie. I don't really. I be running late a lot, so all my ties are pre-tied.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well,
That's a
Fuck all
strategy.
that, bro. Just get you that zip tie, bro. That junk with the
At
zipper.
my
on it,
university, a lot of dudes would do that because we had to wear business attire at all times.
It takes like 3 seconds to tie a tie.
Yeah, that's
Probably
probably
just-
I don't have.
You get swatted? What the fuck going on?
Ambulance for
That's Brooklyn.
Xbox fanboys.
Oh, somebody jumped out the window.
Come and
God.
pick them up off the streets.
BG must order some more orange chicken.
I believe we are live right now.
No, but he probably went to go to the Chinese man downstairs,
Oh,
hand him his money.
I believe we are live right now.
BG down there
Very
murdering that
light.
Chinese man.
It's starting to remind me of Pyro, always eating in the middle of his fucking video. Oh, excuse me. Always eating in the middle
We're
of his
doing a
video.
lot of name dropping today.
Yeah, definitely are.
Y'all are
Pyro
doing
have a
lot of
balanced
name
breakfast with a Vito on the side.
Yeah.
That man be having chicken noodle soup with a Vito
No,
on the
but
side.
his food don't never be making sense though. He had like muffins with like shrimp hanging out there. Like, where you get that shit from, fam? Like, who makes this?
I know. It's like you got taught how to cook from Uncle Buck.
Yo, Testing.
Oh God.
Truth is here.
Who?
Are you dressed?
The truth is here.
Are you dressed, Truth?
Fuck is you asking me am I dressed for, freak?
Oh, Lord.
This is a funeral. You gotta dress accordingly.
Grown man asking another grown man what he's wearing on the internet.
Oh man.
I want to ask something.
This is a funeral, man. Look at Kid Smooth. Kid Smooth is in black. The only person that's not dressed up is one side because he don't got no other clothes.
Starting off.
Yo, I sound like a dying World War II veteran right now.
Yo, you sound real like you about to go out to the
a lot of veterans are going to be retired today. They're turning their badges and their cards.
They fought the good fight, bro.
Yeah, what's hold this
Good
breath?
fight. What good fight.
Their service record is over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's commence the service. Weapon Wheel
Moment of
Wheel
silence.
podcast.
Where's the organ at?
I don't know. Weapon Wheel podcast, episode 27. This is a sad day in our Weapon Wheel history.
That
Come on,
Baptist church
Ad
organ.
209. Put a little pep in your voice, Ad 209.
It's a
Goddamn, come on.
He's sad, bro. He's somber.
Who's excited at a funeral service?
Can we get a moment of silence, please? For
That police.
It should be a
Well-
celebration.
Well, can
Hell
we?
no, no moment of silence.
Can we get a
Let's,
moment of
uh,
silence?
Let's get
Bow our heads.
to the introductions first, and then we could possibly have a moment of silence. But yeah, Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 27. Let's start out with you, Bond.
Oh, I always get to go first because you know I'm the best. But Black Bond, check out my channel, follow my Twitter. You'll always be entertained, and it is going to be a somber day, but I'm going to do my best to keep you entertained during these hard and tough times.
Jack.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Moo, man. The guru of Giddy-Up. But you can also call me your pony commissioner.
You ain't embarrassed by saying that intro yet?
No.
Ah, dang, you should be embarrassed by now, man.
No.
Boy, shit, man.
Shut up, man.
Nigga, real corporate slaves, man.
It's all branded, son. It's all branded.
Kid Smooth, hardknockgamers.com.
Fuck is on your face, nigga?
You're not gonna say Xbox is the best
where's the
box, and I'm
Xbox
gonna
is the best box today?
He slammed his hand to the wall when he heard it.
I didn't hear no Xbox is the best box.
I
Where's
have
that?
compression bags under my eyes. So
Hey, you still eating chicken noodle soup for dinner, nigga?
No, I upgraded to Antonio's Pizza.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got some buffalo wings in the kitchen too, so I might take a break and go grab those.
Oh damn!
Just
moving
don't
on
eat
up.
on, just don't eat on
But,
camera like BG.
That's the
Nigga
burial.
he living in the Motel 6 right now.
Put spaghetti sauce on bread ain't pizza, nigga.
Hey, we'll leave the light on for you, nigga. What you at, Motel 6? What the fuck is going on?
Motel.
One stop.
You're laughing.
What's the deal, people? It's your boy One Stop for Gamers. Like always, I keep it raw and cut. Motherfucking bias. Let's go.
Hey, man, you got up all these gaming posters and you don't play no games. What is going on, man? Hey, this nigga Frank
Every
like
damn game on these posters, best believe One Stop got it, nigga.
damn.
Why I on that?
I
ain't like
we'll
the others.
resume Weapon Wheel Court after the services and the eulogies.
After the service.
God damn, man.
They was even trying to interrogate. They was putting your gamer card into question though last week, Red. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they played themselves on
Hey,
that
look
one.
at this simp ass nigga.
It was going into question.
Go ahead, you simp ass nigga. Hey, you hear this nigga? Hey, Jack.
Who said it? I'm just saying. It wasn't questions if y'all do the investigation.
It wasn't a gaming question. You could never question my gaming. It was a trophy question. It wasn't a gaming question. Because you could never question Red's gaming. Yes,
Damn,
I did.
another Xbox down there.
Unless you beat Mega Man out the womb, I'm questioning the game.
Oh.
But Red,
When motherfuckers start talking in third person, you know they trying to get busy. You know what I'm saying?
Red, your intro.
What's up, guys? It's Red. And I'm glad that the stupidity is being shown because a purge in the community and industry is needed. Let's go.
Like the Purge, like the movie where they kill people?
Whatever.
Oh, shit.
They got a new purge coming out.
Certain things just need to end.
7th level, the grandfather of the Trey
They
Brotherhood.
want a 30-minute intro. Go ahead, player.
Trey Brotherhood veteran.
Hey
Shadow
guys,
Commander.
7th here, your friendly neighborhood redneck. 7th level reviews is the YouTube channel. That's about it.
Oh shit.
Hard eight.
No, like history of your service record, Commander in Chief,
Oh
former Lieutenant of El Presador.
Well, I wasn't gonna say, but
The real pony commissioner? Oh,
Hey, that was the OG of this shit.
Yeah, Jack is a pony. 7th is like, I don't know, like a bronco
Hey,
or
man,
something.
I believe
Like a stallion or like a bronco or something.
I give props to Jack Move. He's got even more platinums and kid games than I do.
There you go.
Oh,
and kid games.
I think he missed it.
He didn't catch that.
You heard it, Jack. Oh, I just wanted to.
It's a fuck.
Nah, he got that hot ass Scully on. He ain't catch that shit. Fucking up his brain waves and
The
shit.
swamp hat, sir.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly. It was a swamp, man. Shut up.
Hard eight.
Yo, what's good? It's the truth, man. They already know what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Right.
BJ. Go ahead, add 209. Get it.
All right. So I think it's about this time.
The fuck?
I think the bomb's dropping, yo.
Nah, we gotta do a nasty type one, because that joint.
Silence!
That joint.
We are gathered here today.
God damn, that's a long clip.
The Super Bowl.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
We're
I get the
gathered
point.
here today to put Xbox. Oh shit!
Here lies. Nah. All right. So we had the moment of silence. So I guess we can go right into the topic of
Disrespectful. There's no moment of silence
egos,
needed.
souls,
broken spirits from Quantum Break being announced for PC, having cross-buy, and making the internet catch on fire on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Or when was it? That was an eventful ass motherfucking day. That's all I
That
can tell
joint
you.
was hilarious.
Yo, that shit started at 9 o'clock. That shit ain't ending
I
until
was like,
5.
yes.
Yo, that was the best day of work of all time.
I was
Yo,
like, yes.
I don't even remember
got
that
me
day. I don't
on
think I did
Twitter.
one piece of work that day. So,
No
I don't
shit,
even
that
know
was
where to
troll
start.
Christmas right there, son.
So
Man.
Quantum Break is going to PC. There's a lot of implications from this. People, Xbox Mafia members were upset. This might mean a lot for the future Xbox quote-unquote exclusives to come to PC.
man.
Crackdown. What was the other three? Only other
Halo
two?
Wars,
Down.
Halo Wars 2.
Scalebound, Halo
Pretty
Wars.
much
Well, Halo Wars 2 is
everything.
probably going, I think.
Halo Wars 2 is already confirmed.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
coming.
so Scalebound and Gears of War 4. So who wants to start out with their thoughts?
I'm gonna start out because a lot of times Weapon Wheel always comes down to PC like, oh, but what about this Bond? I'm here to proclaim my absolute, supreme, flawless, double perfect
How
victory.
many synonyms you need?
Play a lot of fighting games. I'm here to proclaim my victory. But everybody might as well just bow down. The best multiplats,
And he
its own unique exclusives, all of Xbox's exclusives, and a ton of PlayStation console exclusives, all under one roof.
You should
And
kind
free-
of.
Shh.
Go ahead.
I'm almost done.
Go ahead.
And with free online, here's one thing I can't understand. All this time we told people, and I mean me or we, because it's been everybody, that PC's been free online. People are like, oh, we don't care. We're able and willing to pay $50 and $60 to play online because we're not cheap. But now, as of Quantum Break, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah, I don't understand that
It's not
logic.
fair. And
It's not like that's any kind of new mentality. When I did that review of the Xbox One 2 years ago and I made all those complaints about the controller, they raked me over the coals saying I didn't know what I was talking about, this perfect controller. And now, 2 years later, they're all clamoring over each other, just begging for the chance to spend $150 for a controller that should have been the fucking pack-in to begin with.
that
So
controller.
if the controller was so perfect 2 years ago, why are they jumping all over themselves trying to pay $150 for a new one?
Agree, but let me finish up what I was saying. I'm almost done, another 20 seconds. But people are saying, why should the console gamer foot the bill for PC gamers online? That's like saying, why should peasants have to foot the bill for their kings? Isn't that how it's always been throughout the history of man?
Oh
The
man.
peasants pay, and the kings enjoy.
You really going there, huh?
I'm really
You need to be thinking Sony for the Xbox. I mean, for the PC getting these games, because if it wasn't for Sony whooping Microsoft ass, y'all wouldn't be getting shit. Just like last generation.
I do thank Sony for helping Capcom make Street Fighter
Microsoft is
5.
using you motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck about you dudes. They using y'all. Now, as soon as they get back on top, y'all ain't gonna be getting shit just like last generation.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? So your PC dudes, y'all need to pipe the fuck down and thank Sony. That's what you need to think.
I thank them for bringing us Street Fighter 5 because remember, without them, it wouldn't be possible. So they claim.
Yeah, but
Well, Capcom ain't exactly rolling in the dough these days.
they're not. They was looking for a buyer, so.
Well, if Sony is broke, how the hell they making all these moves then? With no
Because
money?
when you broke, you don't have to pay anybody. You just say, hey, listen, free dev kits, no licensing fees. Have fun.
They're not necessarily broke.
So, Quantum Break, this like I said, this implies a lot. What I didn't like about it, though, a lot of things happened from this announcement. Dudes going at Phil, the God Spencer, and it got a little bit too much attention. Like there was a lot of outlets that get a lot of viewers that were kind of shouting him out, right, and giving him a lot of publicity. You know, I think it's a good thing to kind of show some of the ignorant people, but it's kind of a bad thing to like give them a kind of shine, right? Because they want some of that attention.
I mean,
Polygon hit it. Dual Shockers. There was 4 or 5 sites that covered it.
But see, that's the thing. A lot of people seem like they don't understand is that I also stated this a while back. Is that a lot of these dudes that make these videos, all they want is attention anyway. So sometimes you got dudes that say something stupid on purpose. Some people are just stupid like that in real life. Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, these dudes that's getting all these subscribers and these views, I'm guilty of it myself. We all helped them get to that point. We're all guilty of getting these people all these subs and views. All of us.
I really hope he gets to E3 just so he can run to Phil Spencer.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, we got to call security on him.
Well, the one thing is guaranteed is he's already made himself a shoe-in for Corporate Slave of the Year next year.
Oh my God, we ain't even got a vote on that shit, bro.
He's the defending champion already, so you know he's like already up there securing his number.
Is he gonna be the first 2, Peter?
The repeater? Yeah, he could be, but you know.
Trying to pull the 02 Lakers right now, like it's a wrap, bro.
Mooch is up there still though. He was talking this dumb shit.
With the PC specs for Quantum Break, they reduced them today slightly. The 980 Ti and the 16 gigs of RAM that they initially talked about, they said was for ultra settings. They reduced it a little bit, but still demanding.
Hold on, what did they change the RAM to?
It's still at 16 gigs of RAM.
That's bullshit.
16 gigs of RAM for the game?
Straight bullshit.
I don't see that. I don't see it used. No, I don't see it.
They lie.
First of all, I don't understand how the VRAM requirements could be more than double that of the system RAM requirements.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like Battlefront required what, 12, and I ran it just fine on 8.
Yeah, and I was looking at like Fallout and The Witcher's minimum and recommended requirements. I'm like, how is Quantum Break beating out both of these?
And Quantum Break is a linear game, right?
Yep. Exactly. Not open.
The graphics on the game ain't that bad, but man.
But still, not no 16 gigs of RAM, though.
I think the game gonna
fail.
fail.
Rendering video?
I think that joint gonna fail.
I
mean, what I'm saying, I ain't really impressed, man. It's okay.
Well,
you having dog fights in the back.
Yo, somebody got to shut Lassie out. Hey, you got to go let Lassie outside, man.
Well, I'll disagree with the gameplay looks really good to me, and you know,
looks good.
You know, Harding.
That shit don't look all that.
I'm just so curious and surprised that they're going so hard. Like I think the game is gonna be cool, but last gen nobody. Supposedly, all these so-called Xbox fans didn't even show Alan Wake any love.
Nope, it took the PC
Until what? It took to the
gamers
PC.
to bail them out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why would Remedy want to go through that same thing?
It looked cool, like the time freeze and shit, and like those.
It looks dope to me.
But the gunplay really looked mediocre. Like
there ain't no bullet damage. The attention to detail is lacking. I'm not feeling that.
He was flinching like shit. Like he got hit by like a corner of fucking dust. He was flinching all over the goddamn. Like goddamn, bro. Like
shot up. You don't see no blood. I ain't feeling that.
I just don't.
He was selling harder than Black Baron.
I swear, bro, that shit was crazy.
Oh, I just thought of something. This game's got cross-buy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember the last time you tried with the whole Microsoft account?
I got that working. Everything's good. I got Tomb Raider for $9, best deal out there. But now with cross-buy, and all these high and super extravagant requirements. I still make it stop moving their desk when I'm speaking, but there is no reason why I should not see in-game demonstrations of this game running on 4 Titans with cross-buy. The excuses are over.
Well,
the excuses are over.
They usually don't do that.
One thing I'm not so sure about, I've been hearing a few different things. So apparently you have to buy the digital version to get the cross. You can buy the physical version to get cross.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be tied to your Xbox account.
I heard you got to do it before the game actually come out to get those versions.
What?
Yeah, you have to do it before April 5th.
So basically you can't trade it back in.
Nope.
No,
can you trade a PC game back in?
Yes.
You can right now. So all the games I got now, I can trade them in.
You can refund, not trade in.
Refund them?
But yeah, so.
What do you mean all the games you have?
I have. Well, a lot of them are like.
Don't even tell me.
He's saying more than one. We're not gonna go through the list.
We're not gonna do that.
What's your Steam ID, Kids Move?
Oh, my Steam. Oh, that's not fair. My Steam ID is young. I haven't dived in.
He said young. Anyway.
You said you had all these games?
He said young.
Take the L and move on.
Because some of them aren't even installed yet, honestly, dude.
Anyway, so my thing is, I don't like digital versions of games, right? So it's like I'm gonna have to buy this digital version just to get the cross-buy. I don't like digital. I prefer
if you want both
physical.
versions.
Well, you're gonna buy the digital version on PC regardless.
That is true.
So one way or another, you're going to buy the game digital on PC regardless, and you're going to trade in all your old games regardless.
So you might as well just buy the digital PC.
Xbox and crossplay.
But here's the other thing that I'm not clear on. If you buy it on PC, right, do you get cross-buy for the Xbox One?
Why would kings go down to peasants? You only can go from peasant to king. You can't go from king to peasant.
That's kind of weird to me, though.
That is weird.
The PC version would probably be cheaper on most outlets. Is probably what they're doing.
That's also true.
So they want you to pay the full amount to get the other copy.
I'm trying to think, because for example, PlayStation, if there's a cross-buy, I'm trying to think how it go, on how you get, let's say, if you had the PS4 version and then you get the Vita version or the PS3. I wonder which one it does.
It's cross-buy on PlayStation. It don't matter what you buy it on. You get it. It depends if it has. Of course, it don't matter.
Yeah,
you can buy it on Vita. You can buy it on Vita if it's got cross-buy. You'll get it on the other system. It doesn't matter one way.
So it doesn't matter which way. Okay.
I think. Why do you still got a problem with digital?
I know
I don't like their consoles.
I don't fuck with digital.
I got a problem with digital because I can't put it on my
games.
I don't mind digital on PC. It still feels weird to me to buy digital games on consoles for some reason.
If a game is available physical, I'm gonna try to get the physical copy.
Yeah,
just in case I want to trade that bitch in. Like I might not like it. Like
Smooth, what are you even playing on your PC? Because your Steam account says you ain't playing nothing.
Oh
shit.
What are you doing? Steam Pack?
Let's go.
Well, since
back to the goal.
I've been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I didn't get it through Steam. I bought it through the Xbox store, so instead of Steam achievements, I've been earning Xbox achievements for it.
He might be at a hotel. He ain't got his rig. He at a hotel. He ain't got his rig.
No, I have the damn thing. This shit's like. Never mind, my room's messed up.
Should I really do this to you? Kiss Move, I don't want to do this to you. Should I put your shit up on screen?
Do it.
We don't discriminate. Fuck you, man.
Man, Kiss Move has just come so far. I didn't want to throw him back.
You gotta take this Superman cape off, BG.
Kiss Move come a long way, man.
He
was getting L's every week.
Oh, cool. He ain't come far enough.
Kids Move used to get L's every week. Now he handed out a few L's after that. We made him better. We definitely have. But what's going on here?
Not much.
What is you playing?
He got 12 achievements in Rise.
I thought he didn't touch a console in a long time.
I never said I didn't touch my console. I've been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let me share. I'll tell you, all my hours on my PC has been going on Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Where's Rise of the Tomb Raider?
It's not on.
Oh, these are recently played. You didn't have
It's
all
not.
technically.
Microsoft
It's
Store.
not on Steam.
It's not on
Oh,
all.
Rise of the Tomb Raider's on Steam.
It's on Steam, but I didn't buy it through Steam.
You didn't buy it through Steam.
I haven't.
That is a
It's only
gateway ghost town right there. Look at that.
You know they love doing auditing. They love auditing people's background. So.
We don't go there on the 7th. That'd take us 5 years. Go through all them goddamn trophies. We'd have to hire a real accountant for 7th level.
Well, I don't play as much as I used to because I'm working more hours, but yeah, I get my time in.
So what else came from this Quantum Break debacle? People making up crazy damage control. Remember did you see the one about
people wanting Phil Spencer fired?
No, did you see the one where people are congratulating Yoshida now?
No. I got
What the fuck?
I got the craziest one. These dudes said that Sony is forcing gamers. What they say? They say it's a console paywall. They're forcing you to buy their console to play the exclusives. What?
This thing I've heard. What?
Yes. I don't
said
know.
that?
No. It was on NeoGaf, and I think Crap said, well, a certain YouTuber said some shit like that as well.
Oh, God.
I think Bond saw this one. This one dude said it's not going to PC because you need Windows 10, so technically it's not on PC, and it's still technically a Microsoft exclusive.
What the fuck?
That I was like, bro, what? So
Yeah,
he was pretty much making the case that since it's not on Steam, that it's still a Microsoft exclusive since you need Windows 10. Crazy.
Well, this is what. Well, I mean, yeah, but because like someone was saying or whatever, like, well, PlayStation at least they keep their games in their ecosystem, but I was like, well, it is Windows 10. So you can't get it on Steam, so that is still Microsoft ecosystem. So why wouldn't you not support Microsoft if you so called an Xbox?
They never supported Microsoft. That's why.
Exactly. They just trolls. I don't even think they're gaming.
The craziest thing is they act like the PC is taking the game. It's just also.
That's what the fuck I say.
At the end, exactly, Bon. Because at the end of the
day, the
you're
game
able to play
ain't
the
gonna be on
game on your
PS4.
Xbox One.
It's not going to be on PS4, so you know.
Exactly.
Canceling the pre-order. Nah, I can't get this game. I can't enjoy this game no more.
That's why I was like,
it's on another platform.
This just gave an excuse to people that already don't play games. This gave them an excuse to not actually even buy the game. That's all this is, man. That's all it is.
Somebody going down when they're in Halo for PC.
Have you seen them demanding that Microsoft console them by giving them Xbox Live free on the Xbox?
No.
They need to be consoled over the tragic loss of this exclusive.
Yeah, they're talking about how they're being punished. They're being punished for somebody else being able to play the game.
I just loved how Phil Spencer handled it in just one tweet.
Phil probably had the most confused fucking face on when he wrote that, son. You could imagine his face. He was like, huh?
He handled it like it was just bullets.
I just want to see his face.
One tweet, bro. Like
in one tweet, he just ethered and did the takeover and everything.
He asked the question that we would ask. Like, we don't understand.
Exactly.
Bro.
Like, I don't understand.
This shit is like McDonald's opening up on your block, and then you getting mad that another McDonald's is opening 3 blocks down and saying, "Oh,
you
they
still
should
get
go to have it." And I'm not buying McDonald's anymore because they can get it 3 blocks down the street too. Fuck you, McDonald's. I'm going to Burger King.
Yeah, but your McDonald's ain't closed down. That was 3 feet away from you. Like, you still are able to obtain the game.
It's been the perfect meltdown. It's just hilarious to watch. Because if you watch that podcast that they did afterwards, the dude is so ass hurt that he's doing a complete flip 180, and all the stuff that people have been saying about negative about the Xbox One that he's been denying and spinning and all this stuff. Now he's copping to it. And he's like, yeah, it's the weaker console, and yeah, this is a pain in the ass, and yeah, this
cares though? Like,
it's like he's bending all the stuff that he's kept mum about because he didn't want to talk bad about his own shit.
There was even one that was blaming Sony and the media, claiming that they're the ones who like somehow
this has to end.
I don't know. They somehow put a spell on like Phil Spencer and made him do it.
One guy said
Sony and the media are
one guy said that Sony hired Phil Spencer as an undercover agent to beat out Microsoft from the inside.
No.
Even though he's worked on plenty of projects like with Halo and everything like that, been with the company for years.
Somebody actually said that.
Oh yeah. And
they don't even know about the own person that they praise. They know nothing about him.
I've also read that in a tweet somebody wrote, there's been 8 hours worth of podcasts of damage control since this announcement was made.
And they had 2 emergency joints back to back.
Hey,
I watched the beginning. He said it's time for a BGST emergency podcast.
Hey, bro, them the same type of dudes. If you was friends with them dudes in the real, if you got jammed up, they singing like Patti LaBelle when they get in the interrogation room, bro. You see how quick they switched up, bro? Like,
an emergency podcast.
Yo, this is a great thing for consumers.
If you was friends with them in the real life, you should kill yourself.
I agree. I can agree with that.
You said it was a great thing for consumers because you're 100% right. Nobody can disagree with this move besides fanboys because this is a
Then they're gonna say he
pro-consumer
lied.
move.
I'm like, first of all, they came out with a press conference stating that this was going to happen.
Oh, and we can't forget.
Oh, hold up, you gotta ask Phil. You didn't ask.
Exactly.
us.
They didn't ask. Phil didn't ask for their consultation before he made this move. What was he thinking?
They're not even shit. First of all, they're not even Microsoft shareholders. Why the hell would they ask them anything?
Supposedly, they feel that they've been lied to because when when Phil Spencer was asked about it 2 weeks ago, he denied that it was coming to PC allegedly. And so what they're saying they're really mad about
Answer the question so he can make the announcement.
They're
It's
lucky
not
that
a
he answers
denial.
any of their fucking questions at all. He's a business executive.
Phil
Why
was
should he even
probably
be wasting his time talking to scrubs on Twitter anyway?
Yo, Phil probably spent the whole day asking people, "Yo, was this guy in the board meeting?" He's like, "Yo, was there Frederick in the board meeting? Because I don't remember seeing one."
He was the one that brought us our
You don't
lunch.
listen to their own news. They've
They
been
probably
announced,
panicked. They thought
and
he
most
was
of these
in the
games is
corner.
coming to a PC through the efforts of Windows 10. I don't understand what they forgot.
Oh man, I'm looking at this tweet right now. Rise of the Tomb Raider hits 1 million copies on Xbox sold, while the PC version has only sold 500,000 units so far. What's the PC version been out for 2 weeks?
Oh man.
Not
That's really what
even
it
in the
comes down
holiday
to is
season.
they're angry about not having any more fanboy fodder with it because they've been talking shit at PlayStation 4 owners
You
for
need
2
to understand
years.
the console
about,
war
you
does
know,
not exist anymore. and just
Well, they believe it is, and so they've been talking about the game's on PS3, so it's not really an exclusive for PS4. Now they can't say that shit anymore, and they're pissed about it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's just ammo. That's all they were concerned about. It's like, trying to reload, don't got no ammo.
That gun is jammed.
Exactly. Like, bro, we fresh out. We okay.
You got that
I
damn
blame-
Tech 9.
The reinforcements are never
honestly,
coming again.
I blame all the PlayStation fanboys for all the damage control that took place. If PlayStation fanbase had not been abusing all
Why are you banging on that's like you making a big ass speech.
Yeah. All right. Had the PlayStation fanboys had not been abusing the Xbox fans about this game exclusive things and them having a little bit of hope. Well, this game's not on PC. This game's not on PC.
Are you doing damage control right now?
Damage control.
That is
No, you're not
has
listening. I'm
nothing to do
quoting
with
an
this.
argument. I'm quoting
that is
the
fucking
argument. of what's
bullshit
happening.
because
Kid Smooth, like in a rap battle, we know the next line that you're about to say.
everybody
What are you about to say?
PSP has all the PlayStation fans blocked on everything anyway. They don't even know what we say.
Kids move, take 1 step forward, 8 steps back. Go on, what you gonna say, Smooth?
What you about to say?
Well, what I was gonna say is that the damage control is responsible for all the arguments, and now that it's that we can't say we don't have an exclusives.
Are you playing devil's advocate right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
playing
But I'm
Xbox.
telling you why it's happening. I'm not saying that it's acceptable or good. I'm just saying it's happening because it's like, okay, well, so I don't have to hear all these damn ponies come at me.
You sound like a public
PC.
defendant right now.
I'm going to go and express my anger right now. That I'm not happy.
You sound like a public defendant.
If the ass hurt don't fit, you must acquit.
Sony fans have nothing to do with this. If anything, you should be mad at PC fans.
Here's the thing,
Well,
right?
it's been happening since last gen with that stupidness as far as if something is Xbox exclusive or not, when they used to put that on their games and then they had to take that shit off when it had
2001.
one up on freaking PC. So nothing is new that's occurring.
You're
Nothing.
just PC fans retarded.
The ammunition has ran out. I already know that when the news first broke, they were hitting, shit stains and last gen up. Oh my God, bro, what are we gonna do? And then that's when they had the emergency, podcast or whatever. But it's all ammunition that they lost, and now they really got to regroup and try to figure out what they're gonna do to come back. The Sony fans. That's all it is. This is just a big.
It's real. It's adolescent. Like the whole thing is. First of all, there's no console wars. Stop.
Well, especially since none of them even debate. I mean, it's not like they need it for debate fodder. None of them will debate anybody.
That's a good point. None of them will get in any environment where it's just you and them anymore. But that used to happen last generation. None of them will do that. I've tried it with some of them. They won't even come on the podcast. I'll say, okay, what if somebody wasn't there? Nah, I'm still not coming on. All right, what if it's just me and you? Nah, I'm not coming on.
What are you fighting for then?
Exactly. How are you going to fight a war when you're afraid of fighting the opposition directly?
Exactly.
All they are a bunch of propaganda speakers.
Which is ridiculous.
So let's get this straight. Are you telling me that all the people that follow those individuals, they're following cowards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking at a bunch of people that don't show their faces that are propaganda speakers.
I mean, you already know, like, none of us are welcome to go on their podcast. I would have any one of those dudes on this podcast. Any one of them. Even the ones I don't like. They could come on air, but will they? No. And will they let me on? Will they let any of us on there? No. So they're the ones who are like hiding out for some reason.
Well, that's because 90% of what they say is spin, and they know it's easily disprovable if you get them outside of their own little precious hug box.
But what's wrong with being wrong?
Now they're even admitting that in their most recent podcast. They're saying, yes, we haven't been talking about this, and yes, this sucks, and yes, that sucks.
It's a Cold War. It definitely is.
Yeah, because there is no war. Like there's no console war. Now they got to start doing sneak attacks. What sneak attack? There's no war.
Here's all I want people to realize, right? And I said this a couple of weeks ago. People jump down my throat. They hate me. You don't need an Xbox One to play its best games.
Here's the next point. Yeah, that's the next. So, what is the value of an Xbox One now?
That you're a fucking broke idiot.
People need to stop back.
Halo 5 and 4.
I mean, there's plenty of value.
Hold up.
That
is the stupid. I hate that damn question. I hate that question.
There's plenty of value in the Xbox One if you don't give a fuck about PC. And there's a lot of people that don't give a fuck about.
If you let's say, well, it's obvious, right? If you don't have a PC. The ones who don't have a PC really can't make that argument. But for someone who have a PC, like a lot of us in this room.
All right, if you got a PC, then no, there's really no value for Xbox One.
But if I'm in the know, like I know about game and shit like that, if I know that I could probably spend a little bit more, like $300-400 more, and I'm gonna have a better system in the long run that's getting the exact same games that the Xbox One is getting, I'm gonna take that chance, bro.
You getting a PC, nigga? Are you getting a PC?
Xbox One games, do you? Oh my God!
You ain't getting a PC because you don't want to play none of the Xbox.
No, you're not listening.
Nah. You making a point like no. You hold on, nigga. You been in that room all day, nigga. One at a time. I'm talking. I'm talking. Let me talk. Nah, I got this, nigga.
Sound like a couple of Rottweilers from the garbage truck drives by.
You making a motherfucking point as if you talking about yourself. All right.
I am talking about myself. Let me speak.
Listen. Hold on. Now, a person that don't want a motherfucking PC, there's plenty of value in the Xbox One. Period. Ain't no who is in it, no how and all that.
Can I get to what I was saying?
Go ahead.
In previous times, I've stated numerous times I don't like.
Why you made him red?
Okay, listen. I don't like Xbox One's IPs, right?
Yeah, you like Shantae better. You like Shantae better, nigga. We know.
I don't like the game. I'm saying if you like the games, you want to play the fucking games, you would build a PC.
God damn, make your video, son.
Yo, you can like the games and not give a fuck about PC. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
No. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
No, you just said if you like the game.
Let Jack Moon speak. Let him finish.
No, I heard him loud and clear.
Let Jack speak.
Nah, fuck that. He just said if you don't like the. He said if you like the game, then you would buy a PC. That's what he just said.
PG, you looking like smack right now.
Clean it up, nigga. Clean it up.
That's like saying, okay, that's like
clean it up, nigga. Clean it up.
Like, okay, listen. That's like me saying I'm a movie buff and I only got a standard definition TV. If I know they're available in a higher quality, I'm gonna buy a fucking 4K TV and watch Godfather and Scarface. But if you don't like movies and you got a standard definition TV, you're not gonna give a fuck about upgrading, is my point. So if you care about the Xbox One's IPs, but you do not own an Xbox One, you would take the chance to upgrade to a fucking PC. Simple as that.
That's what he's saying. If
everybody won't take that chance. Everybody won't take that chance.
I don't care, so I'm not gonna do it.
He's saying if someone who's into gaming and they know about gaming and they want to get something else, then they would get the PC or whatever to spend a little bit extra money. What you're saying is that the majority, the masses, is not going to take that step, which of course they're not going to take because they're the dumb masses.
Listen, there's plenty of people that know about PC that still don't give a fuck about PC. Period. They know all the bells and whistles.
I mean, PC gaming is becoming more accessible than now.
Look, this is what Hardy don't understand. With every game that go to the PC from the Xbox One ecosystem, it loses value. Simple as that. Point fucking period. Listen, listen, real quick.
I want to know the numbers of what's being shown.
Quick, man, goddamn.
No, you're eating too much fucking hay, nigga.
Listen. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done.
All right, let him speak. Let Jack Moon speak.
Yeah, let him speak.
If Uncharted, God of War, Last of Us went to PC, guess what? PlayStation, you can suck my dick. I'm getting a fucking PC. Like that.
Who the fuck invited the barber from Coming to America in here?
I'm just saying, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta get out that funk shit, man.
All right, can we give people like 3 minutes to talk?
Hold on, Kids Move. I want to hear you. Kids Move.
Listen up, pony. All right, go ahead.
This whole argument is bullshit because you could use the same argument with the Xbox 360 and you can use the same argument with the Xbox, the original Xbox. Why is it a big deal now? Did the Xbox 360 have less value because of all their games with the PC?
Barely any games with the PC. Not the first one.
Most of the original Xbox games were on PC.
Yeah.
Xbox 360 was more in reverse. It was a lot of ports of PC games being brought to Xbox 360 more than the other way around.
Yeah, that's true.
And they was not losing
Exactly.
at the time when they came out. Like right now, they have to share gears.
You get the game, you get an Xbox game on a PC. That's what it does. Not matter of winning or losing. It's always been that way.
No, but because they are losing, they gotta shift gears on how they can make money the most.
Listen, the Xbox One got plenty of value.
How many people is buying? Like, I would love to know the numbers of Xbox One owners or whatever, and then of course PC users who is using the Xbox, interface. Like, I would love to know the numbers to know the reason why they made that decision and why they even marketing it so much to say, oh, you can play Xbox One through Windows 10 on your PC.
They trying to make extra money because they
because they're in a position that they are losing and they have to profit.
All I'm saying is this: the Xbox One still has value if you don't care about PC, and there's a lot of people that know about PC that still don't give a fuck. Period.
I hate when people say that it doesn't matter when it comes to winning and losing. Right? Last generation, you see how well the 360 was doing. Right? It mattered then. So now this generation, they trying to flip it and say, nah, it doesn't matter.
Here's my question. Here's my question, though, to you guys.
It affects the support, definitely.
It's because of Xbox. So you're telling me when they were playing this whole Xbox One, so you're telling me if the Xbox One was in first place, this Windows 10 shit with Xbox One wouldn't happen?
It might still.
Probably not.
I do believe that it would have because of Microsoft, not because of Xbox.
Hey, can I say
Listen,
Microsoft wants to make money. They damn near was ending the entertainment sector, and Xbox was going to be a part of it.
That's true, but you have to keep in consideration. You have to keep in consideration that all the moves that Microsoft is making is because they're getting their ass kicked.
No,
nobody really know what the fuck. Nobody really know what the fuck Microsoft.
It wasn't
Well, that's half true. That's half true. I mean, some of it is because of how bad the Xbox One is doing, and some of it is because they're steering everything towards a totally digital future anyway.
Yes.
We're talking about the online platform and not what you're playing it on.
Look, the 360 didn't have that many different didn't make that many changes with 360, did they? Even though they're a software company. Why?
They made a whole lot of fucking changes. They pretty much relaunched the Xbox 360. They extended for an additional 5 years.
You talking about the fucking dashboard, nigga?
Dashboard, Connect, whatever you want to call it. They changed the system from when it was.
The Connect, that was a fucking
we got now.
Accessory. I'm talking about under the hood, nigga.
Under the hood. The Xbox One ain't changing under the hood. It's just software changes.
I think the only thing they changed under the hood was that they added Wi-Fi, and that was it.
Go there with me, bro.
That was the only thing they changed under the hood is that they added Wi-Fi.
Well, it was until the 360 Slim came out, where they improved some of the problems that was causing the red ring.
So you guys think like just like 3 months they just like, okay, this is the new plan for Xbox because we're losing.
I'm talking about those type of changes.
Look, with the Xbox One, they made more policy changes, but as far as I do not think that in 2013 when they launched the Xbox One, they had a plan in mind that 2 years down the line, okay, we're going to start making this ecosystem and putting most of our games on PC. No, that was definitely not the plan when they launched in 2013.
Plans are. These were all Phil Spencer moves
exactly.
to clean up the mess that Matrick made.
Yeah, they definitely wasn't. They wasn't worrying about PC back then.
So that change came in like when did Phil take over? Like the end of 2014?
So they just all of a sudden just said, okay, we're gonna bring on the games.
Why do you think they hired Phil Spencer as the savior?
No, they hired Phil Spencer because they got rid of Don Matrick.
Because Don Matrick and the rest of them was making dumbass businesses. Do you know Microsoft was gonna axe?
Whoa. At the end of the day, they still would have landed in a situation they're at right now.
When they originally announced the Xbox One, it was supposed to be an all-in-one entertainment box, and that's why they only mentioned gaming like one time during the reveal event. It was about watching TV and watching football and 65 seconds and all this other dumb shit.
They scolded PlayStation about the PS3.
Did you guys just only watch the reveal and miss E3? They wanted to get that feature out of the way during the reveal. They wanted to get
still fucked up on the second year of E3.
E3 they wanted to bring it all about the games, and that's what they did.
Yo, their first commercial didn't even contain gameplay.
It didn't even contain gaming. They were
trying to take over your living room. This whole PC shit was not. Listen, this whole PC shit was not at the beginning, dog.
No, it was not.
And that's why they had it.
No, it wasn't at the beginning, but it had to be in the pipeline because
no, it wasn't in the pipeline.
It wasn't in the pipeline.
So they was just working on DirectX 12 and Windows 10 for no damn reason.
Why do you think all these games getting delayed, nigga? Why?
See me in black and white.
Every game gets delayed.
You know for a fact.
Hang on. History will tell you that they've been working on this for a long time. All you have to do is look up the backstory to Microsoft Home, and you'll see that they've been planning for an all-digital streaming future for a long time. I think the failure of the Xbox One has just caused them to have to accelerate their plans a little bit. Because eventually everything's going streaming, and it's not going to be about which system has the best graphics card or any of that bullshit. It's going to be about which platform has the features that you want and has the games that you want on it.
That's why, exactly, yeah.
Somewhere down the road, it's going to happen to Sony, too. You're going to have PlayStation Network, but that you can access for multiple machines, including a PC. You're going to have the Xbox Live Network, and you're going to have Steam, and probably something from Nintendo, maybe. And they're all going to be competing with services and their exclusive titles. And that's,
I agree.
Well, that's
consoles are just going to be a streaming box, probably something about the size of an Amazon Fire Pro TV, not much bigger than a wallet. That just sit and you can put it in your pocket and take it anywhere you go, or you can just access it on your PC and be done with it.
But that's why Square Enix and a lot of these other companies was doing their games episodic, because they didn't believe by the time this gen came out, that consoles was going to be popular.
Well, they thought we were already going to be there.
They thought it was going to be digital.
It's a money grab. I think that's just a money grab.
No, they thought it was going to be digital. They thought during this time a lot of stuff was going to be digital.
Yeah, Sterling did a video about it a few weeks ago.
They're figuring out more ways to rip us the fuck off.
That's what I said. It's a money grab.
Well, not just a money grab, but that was what one of the executives was saying, was that they didn't believe that it was going to be as popular this gen because the last gen lasted so long, and this gen they was trying to prepare for it. So that's why some of the games.
Let me tell you, Fred, it took them probably maybe 15 minutes to come up with that shit to tell us.
Not being interested in consoles, when really what it was people wasn't buying games on the previous consoles because they were waiting for the new consoles to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, these motherfuckers.
For the record,
gimmicks, it's whoever got the best gimmick.
What, Jack move?
For the record, Phil Spencer became head of Xbox in March of 2014, so it's safe to say that he did accelerate it. Right? It wasn't like the plan in 2013. He came in, and that's when a lot of stuff started changing.
You know, he was a part of the decision-making process during the whole planning.
Yeah, he was chief, but
he stopped it from happening. He was still part of the fuck up.
All these changes that came in after Phil Spencer was not a coincidence.
Nigga. Those changes, but I'm just saying, I don't think this whole Windows 10 thing is a result of Xbox One failing to sell. If that's the case, they should have did this shit with the original Xbox or the 360.
It's not the main factor.
They didn't have to. They didn't have
the technology to do it
now
on the
they have to
Xbox
for
or
some
the 360.
Yo, Jack Moo want to address the comments.
The percentage of Xbox exclusives going to PC were not as high as the Xbox One exclusives going to PC.
Nope.
Some did, but it's not as high as this one. It's like 80.
PC didn't get Gears 2. They didn't get Gears 3.
Although, people should have seen it coming before on a break because Alan Wake went to PC too.
PC ain't getting no Halo after 2.
And it's not first party. That's why I understand why everybody is going crazy.
Fanboys, man.
You know what I wanted to add? But see, remember, I think we used to be able to snap Netflix or some shit like that. I know we lost that feature. And what I understand was, if all these so-called features that Microsoft is implementing into the Xbox One was already pre-planned, why we're starting to lose certain features that we used to have so they can implement this stuff. That also exposes that they're full of shit. Because if I build something and I wanted to make it where, okay, in the future down the line, I want to be able to implement all this stuff, I wouldn't have to take nothing out to bring it in, now would I? So when I see things starting to change and start to move this way and that way, and we start to lose things, that means that the whole time they was lying to us. This shit wasn't pre-planned. You motherfuckers are running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and these fans over here telling you they want this, and you got fans over here telling you want that. Microsoft really don't know what the fuck they want, man. They really don't know what they want to do with the console.
There's only one group of gamers you cannot lie to, because they'll rip your games apart, uninstall the source code, and check everything about it, i.e. Watch Dogs. Otherwise, it's just, you got to set every master.
Jack, I know
you could not see that. You could not see that Watch Dogs was downgraded just by looking at it.
Jack,
No, but they hid the settings, though, remember?
I know you want to address the comment section, but it's like 40 minutes in, and we still on one topic.
Real quick, Honorable BG. Now, I know a lot of y'all niggas in the comment section is the type of dudes that drink milk with silly straw. No, not milk. Y'all drink Elmer's glue and like use fucking rubber cement instead of syrup on pancakes. But listen, man. Everybody that's saying, Jack, you taking the L, you're not going to buy a PC. If y'all was listening to what I was saying, right, I said if those IPs interested you, you would want to play them in a better quality. I'm not buying a PC because those IPs never interested me. Y'all see how listening works? All right, I'm done.
I do got a rebuttal to that, though. I do got to say
fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Because the majority of games are on PC. Can anybody agree with that? The majority of third-party releases are on PC.
That's true. But
hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
And if we're going to go by Jack's logic, then every gamer out there will be like, well, why do I want a console when the majority of games are... Let me finish.
Go ahead, clean it up, horsey.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
The majority of gamers will be like, well, why do I want a console when the majority of games are on PC for better, cheaper etc. And that's how I feel, but I know that's not how everybody feels.
Clean it up, horsey.
I got a rebuttal to that. I would say, like I was saying earlier, the PC ain't got Uncharted, God of War, The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, Until Dawn, Ratchet and Clank. I can keep going. The PC ain't
but I can rebuttal that too. What are the best-selling games? Multiplats or exclusives? And don't tell me.
But that comes down to what I want to play, though. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't want to play StarCraft. I don't want to play that shit. I don't want to play
all those
that.
indies you play. All those indies you play are on PC plus more. So you're making a lot of excuses,
Wait a
nigga.
minute. Y'all niggas graduate high school, man.
No, did you graduate high school?
You graduate high school, man.
You're a motherfucking corporate slave. So all you keep talking about, all these games that you play once in a while. But most of the games you play is multiplats, nigga.
Ladies.
French loaf, nigga. I got a question.
Giving nobody nothing,
If the
nigga.
answer is
Ladies,
no,
we gotta move on to the next topic.
The Last of Us on PC.
No, it is
Once
not.
again, most of the games you play are multiplats, faggot. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Okay,
What are you talking
I see
about?
y'all don't understand. I
Yeah, we
said
understand,
IP
nigga.
is owned by Microsoft. If
Oh,
we're
my
not
God.
talking about the of course, if we talk
Damage
about
control.
listen,
Damage control. Rush into the
dumb
ring.
nigga, hey, dumb nigga, can I talk? Listen, if we going on multiplats, of course you're gonna want a PC because multiplats play better on PC. We're talking about exclusive experiences. That's what the conversation always be. Now tell me why.
All right,
Most
ladies.
of your games are multiplats, so why don't you have a PC, Jack Move? Why can't you have a PC and a PS4? Nigga, you're a grown man. You don't need one or the other.
I don't want a fucking PC. You know, like what the fuck, like nigga.
All right, ladies. Can we move on to the next topic?
I've said it before and I've said it again. The console is defined by its
Next topic now,
exclusives,
all right?
but it's a success based on third-party sales, and that's the way it's always been.
The point that this dumbass nigga just made is that if people can play games at a better, at better quality, that they. Oh, now you're saying exclusive, but you were saying games.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, you didn't fucking say exclusive until you didn't. Hold on. You didn't say exclusive. You didn't say exclusives until you was handed that loaf. Fuck out of here. Once you got handed that loaf.
Best games, man.
Once you got handed that
You
loaf.
looking like Smack from URL. You gotta control your rapids.
This man is going to name himself Horse. Literally.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on to the next podcast. Moving on to the next topic. Y'all are wildin', man. We gotta move on because it's like 50 minutes in, bruh. Y'all can calm down. Y'all can go back at each other during the after party, all right? They like brothers that argue every single podcast.
Yeah, they brothers, yo.
Y'all brothers.
Damn,
I swear, y'all brothers found over the internet. So next topic. There was a few. I'm gonna unmute y'all now. Y'all good?
I'm good, bro.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yo, the nigga hungry. Get him a bushel of hay.
Put y'all on timeout for a second.
Hey, I apologize, bro. Apparently, Xbox best games don't mean the exclusive games. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, all right?
Yo, this nigga, you play the corniest fucking.
Had to put the back. I had to put the back on mute. Yeah, are y'all done yet? Can you?
They not done. We might as well move to the next topic so they could get a fresh breath of fresh air.
They hot right now. They hot and they brothers and they fighting right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna unmute y'all again. Let's try this again.
Hey, what the fuck is we in high school, nigga? Let me get my shit off.
Bro, we need to move to the next topic. Y'all can go back later. Y'all can go back later. All right.
Move on, bro.
There was a few games that came out this past week or the week before. We're gonna talk about those. Unravel. Unravel, Firewatch, XCOM, and Dying Light. Anybody got any?
I played 2 out of that 4.
I get Unravel.
Unravel, you're trash.
I would get XCOM.
Jack Blue Johnny full of shit. That game looked pretty good.
Unravel?
Well, let me just say, Unravel. I played Unravel. I actually beat it already. It's a cool platformer. Actually, some good physics-based puzzles. It's a good pickup. I definitely recommend.
Is it short?
Fun. Wait a minute. It's like 8 hours.
Okay. Unravel look good.
It's a good pickup.
Okay.
So I approve.
It looked great.
It looks amazing. some of the best scenery I've seen in a game. That game gets my approval.
It's really nice to look at, but I mean, if you played Little Big Planet, you've essentially played Unravel.
Oh no, I didn't like Little Big Planet at all.
It looks incredibly boring.
Basic physics, same basic style.
Yeah.
I didn't like Little Big Planet. It was just I don't like games.
Little Big Planet, but you like Unravel?
I don't like
Little
games.
Big Planet goes more in depth.
No, I don't like games that make you make that it's a creative game. Like, oh, a developer gives you a game.
Yeah, you don't have to make shit.
You don't have to create anything in Little Big Planet. You just play like a regular platformer.
I didn't like it.
You like Unravel, Next.
BG doesn't like games like City Skylines and
But you like Unravel, it's the same game.
You won't play as a little doll.
It is the same game, but Little Big Planet is more in depth.
Wait a minute, you say Little Big Planet and Unravel is the same game?
It's definitely.
It's a platformer.
All platforms are the same. That's like
It's a
freaking
platformer.
Ratchet and Clank and Super Mario's is the same. That's
Ratchet and Clank is not a what?
It is a
Side-scrolling platformer is Little Big Planet, and it goes more in depth than Unravel.
Well, there's
Look, listen. Unravel looks very. Did Harday? I think I quit. Did Harday say Unravel looked fun?
He didn't like it. He said he didn't like it. He wasn't feeling it.
All right. I thought he said.
I think it's a very.
I'm trying to figure out how you got a problem with Unravel.
Not anything new that I haven't played before.
I watched BG play it. I watched.
You got a problem with Unravel. Fuck out.
I don't like the way it looks boring.
You get your allowance this week, nigga. That's all. Fuck out.
It looks boring, and I'm not feeling it. I watched BG play the whole game.
Like I said, Little Big Planet. I played it for a few hours. That was boring to me. I could never get into it. So
I can't get that if you played
it. The thing of it is that Unravel is like you take Little Big Planet and you strip a bunch of the different mechanics out and only leave one or two of the mechanics, and that's Unravel.
Exactly. That's what Kids Move is talking about.
It was corny to me.
I did not think Little Big Planet and Unravel was that similar.
What?
Yeah, I didn't feel it. Like I didn't feel like okay, they're side scrolling. Platformers, but besides that, I felt like they were two different games.
Unravel is
it's made out of the same material, like fucking needle and thread.
The genre is the same, but
you're playing as a little stuffed doll made of yarn, or you're playing as a little guy made of yarn.
I'd rather play Yoshi's Woolly World than that bullshit.
Other than Unravel, there was.
Boy, you said Yoshi Wally World?
I'd rather play that than Unravel. It looks like it has more character. It looks funner. I mean, it just does.
Yeah.
Other than Unravel, there was Firewatch, which I just played, and that game is absolute dog shit. I had to turn it off.
Because I was about to get it.
Yeah, me too. I had my.
This is why I keep telling people reviews don't mean shit. I don't know how this game got nines.
Interesting, but it seemed like you're doing the same thing almost.
It is. It's a walking park ranger simulator. That's all it fucking is. And I'm like, what? My dude Arsenal. I'm like, Rev tore the game apart. So I was a little on the fence. I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out for myself. Arsenal said it looked good. Solid Rev said it was trash. I played it. I had to ask Arsenal. I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you like about this game? Like,
you gotta like narrative-intensive games to play some shit like that. Like, if you like Gone Home and like Ethan Carter shit like that, you'll like
you know what's
but it doesn't even have a satisfying ending to it. There are things people complain about the most is how shitty the ending is. I mean, that game is a hot plate of ass.
You know what's hot right now? These artsy SJW hipster games that don't give you no purpose, that just let you explore, and they have like fake deep. Like, it has this narrative that pretends to have a deeper meaning and pretends to be profound. And it's like when people look at a piece of art, right, and they're like, oh my god, this art is so beautiful, when it's like, it looks like a 4-year-old fucking did it. It just
you're saying he's trying to make some deeper meaning to something.
Yeah, it's a bunch of fucking paint splatter on a canvas, and people are like, oh my god, it's so deep. That's how a lot of these games are, like Firewatch.
It's got this serious narrative, but its art style doesn't match it. I mean, you've got this dark, serious shit that happened to him in his early life, but you're playing the game and you're walking around looking like Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, it doesn't fucking work.
It's terrible, and these are the games that are popular.
So the story's trash?
Huh?
The story is interesting. It just has a shitty ending. It has a very abrupt, rushed ending that doesn't feel like they really knew how they were going to end the story, and maybe they ran out of money, and so they just said, okay, well, we'll just do this. We're done.
And this is
A lot of these reviewers get paid off anyway, so you can't trust these.
And this is what I'm worried. I feel like a lot of other games are just like Firewatch, like Undertale, Vanishing of Ethan Carter. What's that one about the girl who's in high school or some shit? What is it?
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange is one of those narrative-based games, but there's a hell of a lot more to do in that game than there is in Firewatch.
I like Life is Strange. That's a dope game.
Yeah, I'm not saying all of them are the same, but a lot of them are in that category. Some may be better than others. This is why I'm worried about No Man's Sky. It seems like you're going to have some stuff to do in that game, but it seems to be very similar to like, here, you can explore. Now go out and do stuff. Okay.
It's overhyped, and then it doesn't live up to the hypeness.
I mean,
Firewatch doesn't feel like it has much more than
what
you
they
can
said
do in
about,
it than...
about No Man's Sky that makes you think that, you know, they're lying about what you can do. Cause
I just don't know what I'm going to be doing.
Exactly.
I got a video.
Because the game's been in development for that long and they're not showing much more than what they've been showing for 2 years.
To No Man's Sky.
I think a lot of people is.
Here's what I know about No Man's Sky. You can travel to different planets. There's wildlife that are produced by a random number generator, and you could fucking agitate a few fucking wildlife and swim. That's all I fucking know.
Every E3, my face is still puzzled. Like, okay.
It's one of you get a chance you can run into one of your friends online. That's stupid.
At least in The Witness, like, at least I know The Witness is a puzzle game. You run around and solve puzzles. The rest of these games, I don't know what the fuck you do.
Firewatch doesn't have much more you can do in it than Gone Home, and you can beat Gone Home in 60 seconds.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a trophy for that shit.
Yeah, it's like some way you can beat it in 60 minutes or something, or whatever it was. I saw it. Other than that, I bought XCOM 2, but that game has some performance issues and some gameplay issues, so I put it down. And Dying Light: The Following, which is probably pretty good. I bought it. I didn't get to it yet. I love Dying Light, so yeah. Anybody get The Following yet?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Not as of yet, no.
Still gotta get
I
it.
still didn't beat the original game yet.
Hold that, L. How you ain't beat the Dying Light yet, bro?
Because I got it so late.
I'm in the same boat because I'm on the last board.
Yeah, same here. I have it, but I've barely touched it.
I'm on the last thing to do. Like, I might as well just do it and just complete it.
It's a great game.
It is.
Game Trailers is closing.
Oh man.
Like
that's messed
a whole
up
bunch of
what
other
they did to them.
websites.
That's messed up what they did.
I mean,
People didn't know they didn't have a job until like that day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like it was like, what? Yeah, y'all all don't have a job. What? Just like,
They had some like the best content and shit like
Now
that.
we know our shit stay in reviews field now.
Man, look, bro.
a lot of these websites are closing down, man. I mean, it's eventually you're gonna see more because this gaming media. First of all, print gaming media is obviously pretty much dead. Even though I still get Game Informers in the mail, they're probably
they're
like
giving
the
all
only ones.
the ad revenue to just 2 to 3 sites. That's why a lot of these sites are shutting down, and it's not fair.
Well, when you got people like Markiplier and PewDiePie, like people like that is what game. Like when people want to know about games, these are the people they turn into.
Yeah, they come to us.
Like that. Yeah, exactly.
They go to YouTube.
But they go to GameSpot and IGN, which is getting most of the ad revenue.
But if you look at it though, especially on YouTube, like people like PewDiePie shit on IGN as far as views, subs, all that. Like IGN can stream. I went to IGN stream one time. They had like 40 people in that motherfucker. I'm like, bro, y'all got 7 million subscribers. There's only 40 people watching this right now.
Well, on top of that, you've got a lot of advertisers that have been backing out on gaming websites anyway after the whole Gamergate thing.
They want to go with the hottest,
YouTuber personality. Yeah. Because it's pretty much if you want to read something online, it's GameSpot, IGN, VG 24/7, Polygon, and a few other smaller sites that don't really need like a lot of income to maintain themselves. So that's why it's kind of honestly YouTube is killing them. Why read when they can come to us?
Exactly.
I really thought Polygon was going to die before the game trailers would have.
Polygon's backed by Vox and Verge, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but all the negative flack that they've been getting about their reviews with down rating Bayonetta because it had boobs in it and shit like that.
Yeah, that stuff. It's because I think people are just getting tired of certain things. Because I've been around like some of these people, and I'm like, you don't play video games. You just here because you just got a job. Like, so I could tell.
Yeah, it's because that was the only job they could get. They went and got women's study degrees and journalism degrees, and then they got out there and couldn't get a job as a real journalist, and so they went to the first place they could get someone to hire them, which was gaming websites. They don't give a shit about gaming. They're just there to collect a check.
I've been around them all the time. I'm like, you don't know to do that? I even had to help somebody on a controller. I was like, yo, how did you get hired? Why are you here right now next to me?
They're the same ones that are giving some of these indie games that's basically press one button to win, 9 out of 10. Fucking games they can play.
I was about to say, a lot of the information that we get from YouTube, it shows up on YouTube before the websites even post them up. So most people tend to go to YouTube first. So I see why a lot of these YouTube, a lot of these websites and stuff are going out of business.
Yeah.
Expect more.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more.
Yeah. Okay, so we can move on to the top 10 best-selling games in the U.S. for January.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And we all know what's going to happen.
All right, so best-selling physical games in the U.S. for January, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3.
Ops 3.
This honestly looks like the same thing as last month.
That's the only game that sold better on Xbox One.
Look at the top 3 games though.
GTA 4, GTA 5, 2K16, Battlefront, Fallout 4, Minecraft.
That's like your local homeboy's 3 games that he only have. It's Call of Duty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, they had more now. They had some games.
God damn.
That's your local homeboys game.
I mean, those are the games people are fucking pressured into buying when they ask their friends what's the hot game. They gonna tell them buy this, buy that. Like,
yeah, pretty much. You walk into any random household, you're gonna find those top 3 games right there.
Man, if Madden's selling better on PS4, it's fucking over. Good God.
Yeah.
It is also February, and it's free on Xbox Live right now.
These were the numbers for January.
I mean, it's January. It came out in August.
But that's for games that I actually purchased, not free games.
Yeah, the thing is like, really? I mean, it's not like it's some new big shot. Shit's like they're already about to show us Madden 17.
Those are casual. Like all them games are what casual gamers are
going
buy. So
down,
that's what's gonna sell the most.
They're gonna have to do something.
So
Siege.
Nope.
Not a one.
Siege, NFL 16, Lego Marvel Avengers, and FIFA 16. So top 10 games. Okay. Then we can move on to the top 20 best-selling PSN games. Let me get that open for a second.
I wonder how many was made out of the back of taco stand. It's crazy when people say that because a lot of the indie games are making a ton of fucking money.
Well, on PS4, 2 indie games are at the top. Was Minecraft still considered indie? Not really anymore.
It used to be. Yeah.
So it's top. This is PSN downloads. Minecraft, Rocket League, GTA 5, Black Ops 3, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition still on there.
It was on sale for $6. That's why.
Infamous, Dragon Age,
a lot of these are sale items.
Yeah.
Far Cry 4, Siege, Resident Evil, PS3.
I see a lot of flash sale stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to go through
They've been
this.
having crazy flash sales over the past.
The Call of Duty #1 ad. Jesus, boy.
Call of Duty rules. Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, all this DLC and add-on.
#1.
PS Vita, Persona 4
Persona will
Golden.
always stay #1.
Oh shit! Best game
8 years later, it's gonna still be Persona 4.
It's the best game on the system.
Yeah.
I know. I got over 60 of them, and that's still the best one. My wife's addicted to that game.
Yeah, Persona.
Bastion, Minecraft, Tearaway for PS Classics, San Andreas, the GTA trilogy, Dark Cloud, Final Fantasy VII, Xenogears, Parasite Eve, and so on and so forth.
I like Parasite Eve. That's my shit.
I didn't know they had did that over. Okay.
All right. What else we got? So there's been confirmation that there will actually not be an Assassin's Creed in 2016. It was rumored before, but they definitely confirmed it. There won't be.
Well, thank God for that.
That's awesome shit.
That's good news.
Give that series a break. Good God.
Who's gonna go see the movie?
Can't wait they do Madden.
Absolutely not a soul. Assassin's Creed don't got good writing to me. I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, but them games are like, it's stupid, bro.
Syndicate had looked pretty good though. I
like the writing.
Once they introduced the storyline, I just didn't see the point.
It's got a convoluted, stupid fucking storyline. Like you go in the past, and then it all end up this dude going to a fucking underground library with a golden apple, sit in the chair and fucking die.
I feel like they never closed their story.
It's stupid.
See, I don't play Assassin's Creed. I always was like,
I think it's been long enough that this ain't a spoiler, but Desmond sacrificed himself to save the world at the end of the third one, and then all of a sudden it's just all about some kind of online game thing with Abstergo or whatever the fuck with the fourth one. I don't even know where it went from there. For God's sake.
The whole thing with the golden items, like I know about the golden apple. Did they finish and close that out, or is that still going on with golden items?
He went in the basement, sat in the throne until he died, and that was the end of it.
This is crazy.
And that was like the end of what, Revelations or some shit? I don't even remember.
That was at the end of Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, well, there you go. It's fucking stupid.
So yeah, they never finished their story.
Like Brotherhood, and that was about one of my favorites. And 2, I liked it 2 as well.
Yeah, that's why I don't bother with that game, and I can't keep up because they just keep milking it, and it's not even ending. Like at least end a story arc and pick up somewhere.
Well, this reboot that they're talking about, they're showing all this artwork with ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a total reboot because history-wise, that predates the existence of the assassins. So I mean, it wouldn't make any sense, and yet they're all walking around in the same Egyptian flared assassin's uniform. It don't make any goddamn sense unless they completely reboot the whole thing.
Can you even walk around with a hot ass cloak in Egypt like that?
That shit you're gonna have to.
I mean, yeah, they do it to protect themselves from the sun. So I mean,
that would.
I mean, that's what a lot of people who live in the desert dress like that. So
they be dragging that heavy stuff too. So Sony once again is like fucking with people's emotions.
yeah.
The PlayStation Mideast Twitter page posted this picture of Crash, and I'm not. What did it say? I think it said missing. This
wanted or something.
Wanted.
That's what I don't understand about this, right?
Here's what bothered me about this. That's the new Crash Bandicoot, which I fucking hated all the games, the Activision one. So I didn't. But go ahead.
First of all, if it's not the U.S. branch of any of these companies, you really shouldn't go with what they say because. Wasn't it the mid-east fucking Xbox was telling people on Twitter, oh, Tomb Raider is fully exclusive, it'll never be on PlayStation. They don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. It was what was it, Xbox, it might have been PlayStation, they was talking about Drive Club coming to fucking Xbox, these foreigners know, no racism, they don't know what is going on in these fucking companies, bro. They just don't.
Sounds pretty racist to me, Jack.
It's not.
I mean, it's the truth though. Ain't no new fucking Crash game coming out. If it is, I'll take a whole loaf, but I doubt it.
I don't know. I mean, Sony does have a partnership with Activision.
I don't know if people asking for it.
Do we really want a new Crash game?
First of all, Naughty Dog 30th anniversary was last year. They went to Activision to include Crash in some of their documentaries and stuff they were doing, and Activision told them to go fuck themselves. So I don't see a new fucking Crash coming out, man.
I myself, I'd rather.
I can't say never. I mean, Sony was putting it all over their stuff. So
if they were gonna bring back something Naughty Dog did, I'd rather have a new Jak and Daxter because some of that artwork they showed for the concept before they went with The Last of Us.
Yeah, that looked dope. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's true.
I want both.
If they do,
I definitely want a Jak before.
I don't want Naughty Dog making Jak and Daxter though. They need to get it to somebody else. They've ascended that. They bigger than that now.
Give it to Sony Ben.
That would be perfect, actually.
Wait, why would you want them to give it to somebody else?
Because
you don't
Naughty
want them to go
Dog
back to that.
is above that now. Like that would be going back for me. That would be.
So give it to somebody else so they can fuck it up.
I mean under their umbrella, because even when Naughty Dog was working on the new Jack, they said it didn't feel like Jack and Daxter when they was working on it.
First of all, Sucker Punch handed off Sly Cooper, and if you ask me, Sly 4 was the best one out of all of them. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but
Sly 4 wasn't good.
Sanzaro fucking made an awesome game, so like it ain't nothing wrong with giving somebody.
Yeah, I feel like with a platformer, you could definitely hand it off to somebody else.
Yeah,
and do
Naughty
amazing
Dog could be
job.
focused on something.
Well, I mean, if they did all right with Uncharted Golden Abyss, I'm sure they could do just fine with a Jack and Daxter.
Exactly.
Yeah. As long as it's under the umbrella, someone they trust.
Someone that's talented.
I'm still waiting for Blue Point Games to make their own fucking game. I want that.
They're making their own game right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they making their I think that's their first original IP too, but they was hiring for it on Yeah, they making the game though.
Okay. What else we got? Oh, Red Dead Redemption was accidentally released on the Xbox One. I didn't read the whole story. Kids Move, you take over. What happened? I know you know.
Oh, that was accidentally?
Yeah, it was accidental. What happened was they had it in maybe like beta for like a preview, but only for like a few people. But there was a break where you can, like, if I went to my friends list and he was playing it, I can click on and follow the game and install it. And but the thing is, since they figured that out, they just took it off completely. So even if you download it, you can't play it. So. And I think the only reason why they did that is because they probably didn't have the final approval yet from Rockstar to make it backwards. You know how they have to sign off it to give them the green light? They probably didn't have that, and that's the reason why they took it off.
The license probably hasn't been finalized.
So that's why all them Xbox was hitting me up in my message box talking about, oh, we got Red Dead Redemption, because I tried the shit myself, and I was like, yo, I can't get shit. So you said they took it off?
Yeah, they stopped. Like you can like I went to it like when I found out how to do the break, but by the time I got to it, they already blocked it.
Oh, okay. I was down sure trying to get that bitch.
Okay, so there's been talk of a lot of sequels lately. We got rumors of like 4 sequels coming, right? First, Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah.
Also, Titanfall 2. Destiny 2, and even Knack 2.
Now that's the one I don't understand.
Yep, Knack 2, according to, I think it was a LinkedIn.
It didn't do bad.
I mean, it sold over 1 million copies, so it did. It
I mean, that's
well, it was also a launch title. It had no choice but to sell 1 million copies.
I haven't played it yet, but I
loved it. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to see what people hate about
it.
It
Had too many fucking jaggeds for me to play, bro. I couldn't.
The game was God of War for kids. Is basically what it was. And what got me was how many people complained about how hard the game supposedly was.
That is what I didn't understand.
I love the game, man.
Anybody that's been playing 3D platformers for a while should have been able to walk right through that game.
Yeah.
I was dying to like one hit and shit though.
I
just played the
understand
damn
a lot of
game.
these so-called people just started gaming and they didn't play platforming.
Oh no, we're not talking about Final Fantasy 15.
No, we're talking about Knack 2. That's on there too, but an animator put Knack 2 on her resume, and that's where people are getting that it's been in development since 2015.
On LinkedIn?
I believe.
I mean, that's where them game, that's where they post their shit.
Okay, never mind. So
who's that?
Okay.
Would you hit up Trey for like the whole LinkedIn thing?
I gotta say, to be honest though, and I know I rep Sony a lot, but I kind of question whether that game, if it comes out, will sell as well as the first one did.
I don't think so.
It probably won't.
The first one was a launch title, so yeah.
I mean, if the next one looked like Amazing or some shit, I think people will mess with it.
It should. I mean, I'll get it. I like the first one. I really
think
did like the first one.
It could be a big improvement over the first one. There was plenty of first crap games, and then like the second ones were better. So,
but the thing is, I didn't see what was wrong with the first one at all. Like as far as
if they did with Knack 2 what they did with Jack 2 and added a whole lot of new player mechanics and kind of beefed it up a little bit as far as what you could do with the character and whatnot, then yeah, I could see it being a much better game. But.
Like if the first Jack was pretty somewhat linear or a little simplified. I think that was people's problem with Knack. It didn't compare to the other platformers, the current platformers like 3D. So it was kind of simple and didn't have all the features.
It was a little retro.
It was like corridor challenge rooms and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's not acceptable at this day and age, apparently. But it wasn't bad or anything. It was just like a little outdated. So that was people's main problem with it. But yeah, the second one could be way better, man.
Another S-bot down. Damn. They're dropping like flies,
Yeah, they're picking up some more. Some more stragglers off this fictional console war.
Oh, gosh.
Destiny 2.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't care.
Yeah.
You know that's
I haven't logged a single minute in the first one, so I sure don't care about the second.
You better do something with that damn storyline.
Don't care about its clone game, The Division, either. The problem I had with The Division was this: it's a good concept, but when you unload a whole,
I wouldn't say Division and Destiny's the same thing.
To die, that was just weird to me.
Yeah,
it just completely took me out of the game. Like dudes wearing like sweatshirts and like hoodies, like
sponge and
swords.
The Halo games were kind of like that too. Halo and
Halo, they're aliens with like shields and armor and stuff. So it's kind of more like it just breaks immersion to me. Like a dude in like sweatpants and a hoodie could just absorb that much.
Well, my big thing was they pushed it as a space shooter MMO, but it's not really an MMO. It's just an online mode with a barely there single-player campaign. I mean, if they had done it more like Far Cry 4, where it was really an MMO with guns, if they made it more like Far Cry 4, then I might have had more interest in it because it had an actual campaign you could play with characters you gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2. I'm excited about that one.
Now that one's supposed to have a single-player campaign this time around.
This one's going to have a single-player campaign.
That's guaranteed. They're definitely going to fuck them.
But you see how they try to make you feel special by like announcing it like this time you guys can play the story.
PG about to get his ass busted again in that game.
I mean,
shit.
Nah, chill, never that. But then there was this discussion about are single-player campaigns and a lot of these first-person shooters worth it? Because a lot of them are like paper-thin stories when it comes to first-person shooters. Like, they're really not that deep, not that profound, really not worth playing, a lot of them.
I can agree with that.
Well, that's just because they care more about the multiplayer. But at the same time, one of the best shooters of this generation so far, Wolfenstein, doesn't have multiplayer at all, and it has a fucking fantastic campaign. So it all depends on where the developers' heads are at when they decide to sit down and make the game.
Right. Yeah, Wolfenstein did have a good story, but I'm not thinking that Respawn can make a story that we really care about that much.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so.
Shit.
I mean, they made the Call of Duty games, so you don't know.
Oh, and by the way, so Ryan McCaffrey asked Cliff Blazinski what was the percentage of people who actually beat the Gears of War campaigns, and Cliff kind of said it off the top of his head, but he said pretty much last time he checked the statistics, that was probably when he was working at Epic. He said about less than half the people actually
we all know
played the
these
campaign.
new age gamers don't beat their games.
No.
He said
Exactly.
less than half the people who bought the game.
Well, that's because they were doing the same thing they do with Call of Duty. They
just go online.
The campaign and they jump online.
Exactly. So you got to consider, okay, well, if half the people are not even bothering to buy, play the campaign, and he said most of the budget goes to the single player campaigin, why the fuck are we wasting all this money on a single player campaign if they don't give a fuck about it and they go straight online?
Because they're not understanding the audience that they're catering to. The audience they're catering to are frag heads. They don't care anything about story. They just want to get in and play cowboys and Indians online.
Yeah.
Didn't they add that in the last Call of Duty to where you could basically, the whole story was unlocked from the jump, so you could just basically go to the end anyway and see what happened?
Yeah.
There you go.
Black Ops did that, but
I kind of question why they're even putting single player in Titanfall 2 because they took such a shit on it with the first one where the whole storyline was just listening to audio recordings. No one's going to give a crap about them expanding it now because they have no point of reference.
Yeah, you can put a single player, a multiplayer in your second game and miss out on your first game. But when you don't have a story in the first one and put in the second one, it's kind of hard to get people to care about it now. You got to start from the first to get people to care about both. So
I think they should just make the story short. It don't have to be a long story because multiplayer is the replay value anyway. So as long as it's a good story, it don't have to be a long, extended story. Just put a little quick little story in that bitch. And most people should be happy with it.
But yeah,
I mean, the main thing is that you got to have characters that you give a shit about. I mean, that's why
that's
Uncharted
true.
is what it is, because people love Nathan
like
Drake.
Rico and Sev.
The less said about them, the better. So.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely got to have some relatable characters that grow into iconic characters, man. You definitely got to have those, because it helps the lore of the story and helps people connect to it. When you have these generic characters in single player games, nobody cares. That's why Watch Dogs. Nobody cared. Watch Dogs. What was the dude's name?
Aiden, I think.
Aiden Pierce. Like, dude was like Batman with no personality. Just
God.
I think that's part of why Resistance 3 didn't do any better than it did, was because they killed off Nathan Hale in the end of the second one. And so then you were starting off with this character hardly anybody knew anything about. And so it kind of took that whole narrative and kind of dead-ended it. So.
Yeah, and the last sequel is Watch Dogs 2. Oh, no, actually, it's Watch Dogs 2 and the sequel to South Park Stick of Truth, which is an amazing game.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
If you haven't played South Park Stick of Truth, you need to. And by the way, they announced
coming to the
5 million copies today.
Version coming out, or
That's the good truth, yeah.
I still don't know why they ain't put that game out on the PS4, because it came out after the fucking PS4 was out and shit.
Isn't the sequel called The Divided Butthole or something like that?
Fracture.
Yeah, The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah. That game gonna be dope, bro.
Yeah, it sold 5 million copies. I'm glad it did that because it was really good.
Yeah, the first one was a lot of fun.
What about the definitive version?
I want the brain bully back. Shit, I like that.
What about the definitive version?
PS3 version?
No, the Wii U version, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, that ain't coming.
Didn't they announce it for Wii U and then it never came or something like that? Was that what happened?
I don't think they did.
Man, memories. I
don't see why the Wii U can't run that game.
You remember when
there was a lot of stuff that was announced for Wii U. That
and Bond made a video about every single one. You remember those days?
I swear to God, I'm waiting for one person to say the Nintendo NX will have the definitive version.
Hey, give Trey enough time, he'll do it.
Yo, Bond, how many videos did you make of the?
I actually got a playlist, so give me 2 seconds. I can give you an accurate count of that.
Yo,
it had been at least 70. I know.
It was pretty much every game that came out. Bond made a video that it wasn't going to Wii U. It was crazy.
The NX will have the definitive version for about a year.
There were 20 videos.
That's it? Shit.
20 videos.
Yeah,
that's still a lot though. 20 games.
Those videos never got old.
After that, I was like, Trey, you're just gonna admit you're wrong. He's like, fine.
Like, Nintendo just seems to be dead set on having the definitive stopgap console every gen now. Yeah, it's just the Dreamcast all over again. It's a little bit more powerful than the last one, but when the next one comes out, it's done.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about the Division a little bit. So the Division on PC, one of Ubisoft's developers spoke and
shut up.
What they do need to learn how to shut up. What he said was the unnamed developer who originally made the in-check comment. He's pretty much said the PC version was made to be kept in check for the consoles, and now they're pretty much correcting his statement and saying that that's not what he meant. That the PC version was not held back by the consoles. That's what they're saying now. So they're retracting his original statements.
Bro, I don't know. I think, like, first of all, like, somebody made a video, I think it was Von Red. He was like, they really shouldn't blame the consoles for their laziness. If they can make it better, they should. Like, and like I said, if you want the Division and you interested in it and it's on PC, you should just fucking build a PC to play this shit. Simple as that. Like, that's how I see it.
This ain't the first developer that's come out and said they've had to tone back their goals to make sure that the game would run on a console, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so I wonder if they when they after these statements come out, if they kind of talk to the developer and be like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Don't say no more.
At this point, they should just be fired for saying dumbass for even.
I was about to say something similar to that. Don't be surprised if it's that living in a cardboard box.
What Ubisoft game is like? I don't know. Ain't all Ubisoft ports on PC like shit anyway? So
They're still better than the console versions, but they're definitely not up to par with what you'd want from a PC game.
So Homefront Revolution. So people have been playing the beta, and apparently there's no NDA on it. Not sure. Yeah, no, there's no NDA. So a few people have been already shitting on it. Like, there's a few statements. I'm gonna read some.
A lot of people.
Yeah, I expected it to be a bad game, honestly. It's been through development hell. It's been like in 4 people's hands, 4 developers' hands.
Yeah.
One statement says, "This is probably the worst game I have ever seen on Xbox. I don't know what the devs were thinking. This game is absolute trash. The graphics look straight out of 2006. There is screen tearing literally everywhere. Shadows are shitty, animations too. The enemy spawns literally in the middle of your field of view. When they die, they spin around and flail like physics from 1995 Tomb Raider."
What is the Xenoblade?
Yo, he is ethering this game.
What is the Xenoblade Chronicles X?
These
Niggas just spawned right in front of you?
These
Duke
things
Nukem
cannot
Forever
be
syndrome.
improved.
See?
Duke Nukem Forever all over again.
They're only going to start giving certain people a select few of these betas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get him a loaf. You got to get in as the whole bakery.
They go on to say it runs under 30 frames per second, the controls are very clunky, and everything in motion stutters around. Even for a beta, this is despicable, and they go on to shit on it even more.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and the developer pretty much responded by saying, it's an old build. That's all. It's an old build. That's their answer. So,
They need to say stuff like that, 'cause you know the internet is going to shit on the game.
Like you said, it's gonna be they just probably just trying to get the shit finished and put it out, because it's been, like you said, it's been in like 4 fucking devs' hands. So
Yeah,
I don't feel like they care about
this is something they just picked up from the THQ fire sale, and they're just trying to make a few bucks off of it because there was so much
exactly. It's not like the game is their child, so they don't care about it that much.
They don't ruin the multiplayer was the greatest part of that game. Like, it just had looked like ass.
Yeah, so they're just trying to get it the fuck out. They don't really care about this because it's been tossed into their hands from like a bunch of other people, so they don't care. They're just trying to finish it, and yeah, I wasn't expecting much from this game. I have no desire to pick it up.
Yeah, me either. Well, I don't play games anyways.
God.
That's right up my alley.
The first step to admitting you having a problem.
Onimusha.
That's what I'm waiting for.
That's what I'm talking about, that Onimusha. So Capcom is in discussion. It's not even like in the making yet, but they're in discussion about possibly making a new Onimusha game. I would absolutely love them for it. It still confuses me how like they kind of never bring back their most successful games. It's weird to me.
Mega Man. Mega Man.
Like they do things reverse of everybody else in the industry.
There is only
in the industry leaves their IPs alone that fail. Capcom fucking leaves their IPs alone that are successful.
Can I interrupt for a second? There is only one company on the face of this earth more incompetent than Capcom, and you already know what I'm going to say.
Nintendo.
Exactly. Oh, you're right. Damn, Konami. I would put up Square Enix on there too.
So all Japanese companies.
You know what though? If they do make Onimusha, they shouldn't even bother with an Xbox One version because nobody on that platform is going to buy it.
They definitely should make a PC version.
Yeah, they're not going to buy it.
I thought Capcom said they was only making like fucking remakes now. So they finna actually make
I think they were doing that just to get a little bit more money.
You know what I realized? That Jack move might be right because they had speaking of all this stuff, I know I'm going off topic, but they did ask Phil Spencer if third-party games would be cross-buy, and he said he's looking into that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Dun, dun, dun.
The closest thing we got to Onimusha right now is Neo.
Neo looks dope.
That game looked dope, but it just reminded me of too many other games like put together. Yeah. I don't know.
So I want a true Onimusha game. That game was amazing when I played it. I was like on PS2. I love
Especially when they got rid of the tank controls and they smoothed it out from the first one. But yeah, the first one was really great.
Which one was the one with the actor? Was that 3?
That was
I think
Wasn't that
that
the
was
last?
Jean
Or that
Reno.
was the
Jean
second to
Reno.
last?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the third one, wasn't it?
yeah. I didn't play the third one. I played the second one.
And then they had the fighting game one. Oh god.
Oh yeah, they went off the rails with that one.
Which fighting game? Oh, the Castlevania fighter?
Onimusha.
Oh, Onimusha fighting, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That game was abortion on a disc.
Yeah.
Damn.
I believe Bond already mentioned this. Rise of the Tomb Raider on PC sold close to 500,000.
430,000 on Steam alone.
Yes.
It's not including the Xbox. Is this game on Origin?
No.
No.
You sure? Let's double check. Let me activate.
That's not a EA game.
It's on Uplay though. You can get it on Uplay because they were doing like a Far Cry promotion. Like if you got one, you got like one of the games free if you got Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I don't know why it's on.
It's
Uplay.
safe to say that it's already sold more than half of the Xbox version without any significant Steam or summer sale.
Oh god.
Wait until it drop on their PlayStation though.
No.
Well, that's no question because it's more PS4s.
Are we
The
sure it's not on Origin?
director's cut. Yeah.
I thought PlayStation only didn't buy their games though.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but if Square Enix think they're gonna release their game on PlayStation 4 for full price, even if it do got all the DLC, they done lost their fucking.
Probably gonna have
mind.
Baba Yaga with it, and for like $40, I'm guessing.
It's gonna have to be $39 because.
Yeah, because Steam. It's not on Origin, but yeah, Steam Spy says it's at 430,000 on Steam alone.
Oh man.
And that's not exactly up to date. You know, Steam Spy be updating every now and again.
Need for Speed is coming to PC in March. I thought this was already out. Like I thought they released it with the consoles.
No.
I did as well.
So it's coming in March for anybody who still cares.
And I didn't even play that one.
It was 30 frames on consoles.
Oh, no, that's unplayable.
Oh man.
You can keep that. You can keep the 30 frames exclusive on console.
I
like
want Burnout Paradise too. I don't really
I
give
feel
a
like
shit
Need for
about
Speed
that.
is dead.
Yeah.
30 frames make games more cinematic though. Ain't that what the PlayStation
There you go.
Certain game.
If I want to feel like I'm playing a movie, I'll whip out my shit.
I would say that makes the cinematic feels way more better.
I definitely feel
Just
like
like
Need for
Night
Speed is dying or dead though. It feels like it's just irrelevant. Nobody really cares about it.
Yeah, when it dropped on consoles last time, people tweeting like Need for Speed came out today.
I mean,
I'm
you
like,
were,
damn.
It was like a
you were
stealth
talking
release.
it up when you were
Came
saying,
out.
Bond, where's the PC version? Bond, you're going to have to address this. Yep, irrelevant.
So
Just like Metal Gear Online, irrelevant.
Oh shit.
Irrelevant.
Gigantic, which is the MOBA for on PC and Xbox One, they're having some development trouble. They had a lot of layoffs, and they pretty much made the game. They took the NDA off the beta that was currently going on at the same time that the layoffs were, going on. Coincidentally, not really a coincidence. And it seems like they're gonna have some challenges finishing the game. So yeah, Kitsune probably knows more about this. I'm assuming you do.
Repeat the topic again, I'm sorry.
Gigantic.
MMO.
The MOBA that's been in development for a while for Xbox One and PC. They're facing some serious layoffs, and they're not sure if they have the funds to continue.
Is that a Microsoft owned studio?
Motiga? No.
No.
They're in Microsoft back pocket because the person behind Motiga used to work for Microsoft.
All right.
I thought
has issues supporting their developers. I don't understand why.
I thought like Microsoft would be funding this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought that would.
All the money they got.
But I don't know, and that's why I'm kind of shocked when this news had broke that. Because one day I'm playing beta, and then they said we could take the NDAs are gone, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then next thing you know, they're stopping production on the game.
Yeah, that's why I said that it's not a coincidence. They're talking about their financial situation. You mean, and you would think like, because Microsoft has Smite on Xbox One exclusively. That's not on PS4. It's on PC also, but
Yeah.
This just seemed like one of those games because it was even at E3. It was even at the Xbox booth.
Yeah.
You would think they would actually come in and be like, we're gonna help you guys out, but
They promoted this game like at E3. I thought like, oh, this is one of the this is a game Microsoft is really taking care of. And when I see that they're having
I mean,
that was issues. I'm like, what?
That happened with Phantom Dust too, though, because the dude that was making Phantom Dust was like, we need a little bit more money.
Yeah, but Phantom Dust wasn't this hard.
When it comes to game studios, Microsoft's cheap as fuck. They got rid of Fastest Studios, MechWarrior. They got rid of fucking when they got rid of Ensemble Studios. That's when Microsoft became dead to PC gaming, and PC gamers turned their back on them.
People need to understand, when you talk about Microsoft as a whole, yes, they have money. But when you just looking at the gaming division, they still under a budget as well, man.
Well, that's true.
They under a budget too, so it is what it is.
And their CEO don't give a shit about the Xbox brand neither, so it's...
No, like, they worrying about other stuff more than the entertainment sector.
Microsoft trying to make that money.
Why? I don't know why. But...
Microsoft trying to make that money.
I mean, I hope the game end up coming out, getting this funding if it's actually a good game. I never played it, but I don't know, man. That's a sad situation.
That's messed up, though.
I mean, that sucks about this, is how far it is. Like, they just went from beta version 1.0 to 2.0, which was close to the final stages, and I'm like, and it just
That's a shame the fans gotta beg for help if it was already... Because that would be messed up, since, for example, PlayStation had Shenmue at their damn press conference and then they asking for help. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, that's just bad situation. What they talking about temporary layoffs, though? Y'all ain't gonna hire them niggas back, man.
No, that's what it is. They hired anybody back.
That's messed up, yo.
That's a nice way of saying you're
Hey, bro, you fired this week, but in 3 months, if shit turn around, fam, just come back through. Nah, bro,
you're gone.
All right.
You'd be like, hey, so I can leave my stuff in the office? Oh, no.
I'm like, nah, you gonna take that with you. We don't know what's gonna happen and shit.
I ain't even opened this one yet.
What are you opening?
Out Mad Cats. I thought they were in good condition too, but
they should be in better condition with Street Fighter coming out.
They had some layoffs too.
Well, you know what happened with Mad Cats?
Wow, they spent too much money into
They were the ones that provided the peripherals for the Rock Band and whatnot, and Rock Band didn't take off, and so it bit them in the ass.
They put mad money into Rock Band.
Why the hell they thought an old idea like that was going to be, vital again is beyond me.
On top of it costing over $200 to get all the shit. So
yeah, no shit.
That's crazy, bro.
But it wasn't a bad gamble. You think? I mean, if you look at it historically, what are they gonna sell? Nobody's buying their third-party controllers like that or anything like that. So you look at something that has a requirement.
They made their money with those arcade sticks.
Yeah, they make fight
4 came out.
Yeah, Rock Band out to be popular or something, and that ain't.
But after that genre tanked as bad as it did last gen, I mean, you walk into a game store and they had Rock Band bundles for $25 just stacked up to the roof. I didn't pay nowhere near full retail for my Rock Band 2 bundle that had the drums and the guitar and all that crap. And it was brand new, still sealed in the box. Bought it from GameStop. It was pennies on the dollar.
You know what?
And they thought it was a good idea to get back into it. Shit.
You know who's fucked himself over bad and was dead on arrival was the Guitar Hero, because you couldn't use your the songs you invested in. Yeah. That killed them from the jump. That's why you haven't heard nothing from that shit. Oh man, that was such a horrible idea. So that sucks though. That they had such a good run when this thing was popular, and then they tried to bring it back, and it just.
And God knows I'm so disappointed because I really wanted them to bring DJ Hero back too.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for that.
Well, shit, did DJ Hero
Yeah, it was not a large hit as I recall.
So I'm surprised. Remember when Mad Cats used to make shitty products?
Oh my god! I was so nervous to spend $150 on the TE stick back in the day, and then I waited, and then it was the best shit ever, and I had to wait 4 months again. I had to buy a $40 Horty stick. That was awful.
I never bought a controller from them that didn't break within a month.
Yeah, every controller I had from Mad Cats broke.
I mean, you just pick them up and they feel fucking cheap. They feel like something that you'd buy like in the knockoff section at the back of the Bell's outlet or some shit.
I still don't understand how people break controllers. I've never broken. I've had defective controllers. I've never broken a controller. Anger issues.
I ain't just playing with them bitches to break them.
Yeah.
I have six NES controllers that still work.
Well, you know, it's the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. When a controller hits a wall at high velocity, chances are it's going to snap.
Got that right.
Yeah.
I should know it's happened to me on multiple occasions.
All right.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Talk about Watch Dogs. I think we talk about Watch Dogs too, right?
We already did. So Cliff Bleszinski said that Kojima actually approached him once to do a Silent Hill games with him. He said he was flattered, but he declined because he said he would fuck that game up.
And he was right.
I mean, he knows his limits.
Yeah, at least he was being honest. I respect that more than
Nothing wrong with that shit.
I don't know why anybody would want to approach a has-been developer like that, but whatever.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Honestly, I hope that's the project that he is working on. I hope
Wait a minute, but he working on a Master Race game right now. How you gonna say that?
I'm talking about Kojima. I don't like any of his
okay.
I hope that they're taking the concept for PT and they're just turning it into something without the Silent Hills license, because that would be an interesting title for him to be the first one to bring out his new studio. Because there was a lot of people that were afraid he was just going to bring out some other kind of stealth thing. I even suggested at one point, why don't we just give him the siphon filter license and let him run with that?
The thing about PT though, and I don't know if a lot of people notice this, Silent Hills wasn't gonna be nothing like that demo. He even said that this demo is like a different concept and it's not reflective of the actual game. Like, Silent Hills was still gonna be a third-person like action horror game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was still a good concept. I think it was still a good way to.
I like the PT and shit. It was cool.
That shit that scared the fuck out of me. I can't fuck with it.
That joint.
I screamed like a little bitch playing PT a couple times. I ain't gonna stop.
That was one of the most genuinely spooky things I've seen out of a video game in a long time.
It's been a while, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a fan of Kojima.
Yeah, I don't think like Cliff Bleszinski could make a game like that. It's not his. That's not up his alley at all.
It's very action oriented, so
yeah,
probably would've been crazy.
That story in Gears of War 2 when Dom died, oh, that's beautiful, man. That was top quality storytelling right there.
See, back in the day, they had more pride and joy into their craft. Now it's just rush it out and try to make as much money as we can. And
it's like crime time, man. Money. Yeah.
So, Ubisoft apparently makes more money from Xbox One gamers than PS4 gamers because apparently, like, Xbox One gamers buy more post-launch content from the game than PS4 gamers.
That's when I read that. I was saying that it's got to be DLC because when you look at sales of like Far Cry 4 and like Watch Dogs, they sell 3 and 4 times more on the PlayStation 4. So I think
that's because on PlayStation 4 gamers just finish it up and then they move on to the next game.
Because they have a game to play.
Because they have another game to play.
Y'all wrong for that.
Right, for real.
That's the truth. That's no shade. That's just the truth.
Like, damn.
Don't they got the same games though? Like.
How? PlayStation 4 is basically going in the same direction the PS2 did, in that it's the home of Japanese titles.
Yeah.
And if you're a fan of those games from like back in the PS1 and PS2 era, then you're in hog's heaven on the PS4. It's not stuff that you can get on the Xbox One.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was interested in that shit during.
Dragon Quest Heroes and all that stuff. The new Digimon game that just came out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't support, especially Ubisoft with DLC, because they coming out with their complete edition. So I don't know why the fuck people even buy it in the first place.
I'll never go that route no more. Ever.
I'm just waiting on their Game of the Year edition. Fuck that.
All them broken pieces of shit games they've been coming out with, they kiss my ass. As a matter of fact, them faggots flagged me for nothing too.
Whoa!
I'm serious, man. I hate
flagged for what?
I got flagged for no reason. They just flat out just flagged me.
You might be using their content or something.
I didn't have no video footage. All I did was I shitted on the game.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That reminds me.
Bad press.
Speaking of flag, we got someone I need to address here.
Is there some drama?
There we go.
I got to address this social reject right now, as I'm about to take his whole fucking channel from him. If you are watching this video right now, I'm giving you fair warning. You literally have
A time?
4 business days to remove your claim, or I'm taking your fucking channel.
Whoa.
Wait, what are you talking about?
That motherfucker. I hope he saved his channel, Jack. I hope he saved his channel. That Obi-Wan plays guy. That was that Nintendo guy. He's been flagging everybody's video.
Flagging
and stitch. He flagged about 9 different people.
Oh man.
Right after I got done a live stream too.
Why is we even allowing these fuckboys
Exactly.
to be on
See,
the
that's also part of the reason why we can't have fun debate in this community anymore.
Exactly.
It's fucking sensitive
No.
to deal with.
God, I hate them motherfuckers.
There's too many men acting like women with attitudes.
So
That's
here's
what-
where the irrelevant
understand.
files come into play, BG.
These
Because he
grown
flagged
ass men.
Yeah, he flagged my video because apparently I used content of him. But then again, Jack, didn't he make like 4 or 5 videos where he downloaded my videos and photoshopped my videos and everything to try to make fun of me and gain subs?
He did,
Yeah,
sir. He
Guess
did.
what? All those are in the irrelevant files
Oh shit.
and documented. So I'm already in contact with his what do you call him? His network. So yeah, if you don't reverse that strike, I'm shutting them down.
Oh,
Shutting them
man.
down. That's why the irrelevant files existed. Nobody uploads shit on me that I don't know about or I don't have.
And that's an insult to women. These fuckboys that be flagging and snitching, they worse than that. In my eyes.
I said
It's like these
women with
idiots don't realize that
attitude.
Keepvid
They
exists.
worse than that. I could deal with a female or whatever. These niggas, I can't do it, man. These niggas.
Look, man. Everybody know, like I said before, it's an unwritten rule. You can't be on here talking shit about people and get mad when they talk shit about it. Like it don't work like that, man.
I've never flagged anybody since I've been on YouTube.
The only thing that needs to be flagged is if somebody's like uploading like child porn or some shit.
Oh, well, that's different.
Hey, we ain't talking about next year right now. Come on, man.
Or if you're stealing gameplay footage to make fake reviews, that's probably a good one for flagging.
These shots, Jesus.
Or like murdering kittens or something.
Or like posted gun said, would you run up to somebody talking about Zelda? Like,
Supposed to
throwing
be
shotguns and
yourself
shit.
stalking people in front of the Best Buy,
Yeah. Them type guys.
That's
Them type
just
guys.
overboard, yeah.
harassing children in the GameStop.
Yeah.
So
These niggas are going to GameStop, Best Buy.
It's gonna be to the point where they're gonna have to start putting little cans of mace in the PlayStation 4 so you have something to defend yourself.
So wait,
against.
did he retract his copyright?
Oh no, he didn't, which is why I'm telling him right now.
What?
You have 4 business days to retract that, or I'm taking your entire channel, all of it.
You need to just
Well,
go
that's you got to address that.
And he also got my Twitch shut down too.
Damn, for real?
How he did that, I don't know. But I don't use my Twitch.
Bruh. What?
That's going too far.
I'll link you right now. Show that right there, BG. That link.
Last time you used your Twitch when you was playing.
I ain't here to air out your issues, bruh. We gonna.
Alright, let me just ask you one thing though. When's the last time anybody heard of me streaming?
That was when you were playing. What was that game?
Oh,
Crisis
no.
3 or some shit?
A long time ago.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Let's move on. I'll handle my own business. Nobody else needs to know about it. But if you happen to be one of that guy's fans, you just let him know.
So
oh God, I'll be back.
we not every time we bring up Uncharted bottle.
I'll be back.
He acting like he hate these console games.
I don't be playing any of these Sony.
Listen, we don't go nowhere
If it's
when you talk about highway sweeper and all whatever the fuck it's called. Highway, what is that? Like, highway cleaner and
If
shit.
it's developed by Sony or made by Kojima, I don't like it.
Okay.
And for all of you people that call me a pony, yeah, choke on that.
We gotta when Bond always bragging about highway cleaner, we gotta sit through that shit.
Highway.
I'll try to remember that.
What
next time
city?
you talk
What
about
is it called?
Legend
City
of the Dream.
Skylines, highway cleaner, whatever the fuck, Bond.
Cities Guidelines and the
Whatever.
expansion.
Highway maker.
The winter expansion just came out a few days ago, which simulates real life winter. So it now snows in your city.
So anyway, so they wrapped up mocap for Uncharted a little while ago, but then apparently Jeremy Yates had to go back into mocap very recently, like I think this past week. So some people are speculating that this might lead to another delay, but I think they're reaching a little bit. They probably just had to do a little cleaning up.
I mean, it could be called.
Splice the old clip out, splice the new one in.
Delayed again.
Or they're working on, the DLC. I mean, it could be too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because it does have single player DLC this time around, so it ain't no telling,
Does the game run at 60 frames per second?
Oh God.
The multiplayer does.
I really can't get into multiplayer anymore these days. All people do is fucking cheese.
That is true. I feel you on that, boss.
This is true.
That's why I only play fighting game multiplayer, really, because you gotta actually be good. Like it's hard to cheese.
Yeah.
Well, it's not hard to cheese, but it's hard to beat better players with cheese.
So
maybe the multiplayer for Doom when it comes out.
That did look interesting.
Yeah,
For Doom.
I can't wait for that.
I'm gonna be running guns, son.
Would you put Hard 8 on permanent timeout?
nah.
No, I think he dropped out.
Yeah.
He had to catch the
Yeah,
air
to
train.
go.
So I think everybody know who Lupe Fiasco is, and Daigo. I guess y'all should know who Daigo is. Street Fighter legend.
I know the first person. I don't know the second nigga.
Daigo is a Street Fighter legend, sir.
Oh,
I've heard of Daigo. I don't know the other one.
So Lupe is gonna get to play Daigo in an exhibition match at one of the events coming up. So Lupe is okay in Street Fighter, but he's nothing compared to Daigo. But they're giving him a chance to play him. So in an exhibition match, taking place 2 days from now.
Daigo's fallen off a bit lately, though.
He's still gonna fucking shit on Lupe though.
Yeah, come on. You think Lupe gonna beat Daigo?
But Daigo's his own worst enemy. He has to win with Ken or Ryu. If he can't win with, even though he knows other players are better and he can use other characters are better, it's like if he can't win with Ken or Ryu, he's just not gonna win.
He tried out what was it, Yuri? Not Yuri. Forgot the name, but you could tell it just didn't fit his playing style at all.
So if Ken or Ryu aren't a higher tier character, if they're mid, it's gonna hurt him bad.
It doesn't matter who he chooses. He's Lupe.
Yeah, imagine if he loses. That'd be awesome.
That would be funny.
That should be crazy.
The PC gaming show is going to be at E3 again.
Oh god.
They didn't have they didn't have a great showing last year. It was kind of irrelevant, but they're showing up again.
That's the show I went to sleep on too.
Bro, I swear I was just about to say that because they didn't do it was like a on stage.
That was the only conference.
A tech show.
They set that shit up like a Tonight Show with Jay Leno or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
I went to sleep during that shit.
Bro, that joint was so fucking boring, and it was 3 hours, bro. That joint was stupid boring. Oh my god.
I fell asleep. I couldn't do it, man. I fell asleep. We were live streaming. I fell asleep live, nigga.
I tried to watch it. I couldn't do it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they do a more traditional, you know how these other companies do, where somebody come out on stage and talk, and they don't do the fucking late show fucking interview on red couches. I don't want to see that shit, man.
Yeah,
that's more in line with what
as long
Nintendo
as
was
they
doing.
show the next City Skyline expansion,
Oh my god. Really, bro?
Jack, go back to indie, though.
City Street.
Ain't City Skylines indie games? So
City
you
Street.
subliminally telling me to play.
The craziest thing is about me, though, is you just got in the indies. That PC's been having indie games since before the original Xbox.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll give a
wait a minute. Let me touch on that right quick, Bob. I'm glad you said that.
Right.
People that say, Jack Moo, you love indie games. Why don't you just build a kick-ass PC, baby?
You don't need a kick-ass PC for indie games.
This is the difference. This is the difference, right?
You addicted to them trophies.
9 times, first of all, okay, yeah, the ecosystem. But 9 times out of 10, these indie games are on par, and they the exact same as they would be on PC. So
Yeah,
why the
because
fuck
you don't
would I
need
build a $1,000 PC when I can get a
play indie
$300
games, yeah.
console and play the exact same version of the fucking game?
But I feel like there are some indie games that you would like that aren't on a console, though. But you are right.
It's a few.
That's why there are a lot of indie games on console, because you don't need anything powerful to run them.
Yeah.
Well, shit,
That's like saying, why are you playing on the console when you can be playing on your phone? Because a lot of them are on the fucking phone.
Like, do you know how much an iPhone costs, like, without a contract, bro? $700-800. Like, fuck that noise, bro. Fuck
Like,
that.
I'll build a PC for $800.
Exactly. Like, people be killing me with that shit.
Fucking phones are expensive too these days, bro.
I swear, bro. I don't know. I don't get it.
You know me, I fucking upgrade phones like I upgrade PC hardware.
Damn.
So what, you still want like a Nokia Razr or some shit, right? Goddamn.
He's rocking that Motorola flip phone.
Yeah, that Motorola Razr. Goddamn, boss.
Got one of them big ass, the first motherfucking, remember the first cell phones? It was big as fuck. Big.
So this has nothing to do with gaming, right? But it kind of has something to do with the podcast because I upload, obviously, and a lot of other podcasts upload to SoundCloud. But I don't know how our sound streaming service loses this much money, but SoundCloud has been hemorrhaging money, losing approximately $70 million between 2013 and 2014.
How?
Jesus.
Don't they got like a paid service though?
Apparently, they raised all their employees' salaries to the point where they couldn't afford it. They did it a little bit prematurely when the company was doing good, and they created these expenses and raised everybody's salaries. Like, oh, you get a raise, and now they're like losing money because of it.
I know, Sam. They got like piracy issues and shit.
Maybe just take those raises back.
Well, okay, it says the biggest issue that SoundCloud has been facing financially centers on the company's average revenue per user. Though it has a massive, impressive 175 million users, income generated equated to only 11.2 cents per user for the company in 2014. Spotify, for example, reports earning an average of $41 per user. So
damn, well,
I guess they talk about ad revenue.
Omega,
they're not making enough ad revenue apparently. So, and I like SoundCloud, and a lot of people watch the podcast on SoundCloud. So I don't want them to do that. There's other ways, but I like SoundCloud. So hope y'all get y'all shit together, cause
otherwise it's gonna be a
I
full
think they should just drop the
service.
salary down some, man.
Yeah, you better cut some of them people.
Yeah, I don't want nobody to get fired, but shit.
Y'all better do what Sony did.
What, shit on the competition?
Oh,
shots fired. There we go. There we go.
Before that, they restructured. So, cut a whole bunch of people. This is not news, but there's a new Call of Duty coming in 2016, made by Infinity Ward.
Ew.
Call of Duty goes to
Call of Duty fanboys and jumpers.
Red still claims she can tell the difference between all the different developers and how they make Call of Duty.
Well,
I don't buy it.
Red full of shit. So.
I still say all of them.
They look the same to me.
Like,
She got a better eye for detail than I do, because I can't tell one from the
How
other.
am I full of shit on that?
Not that. I'm just saying you full of shit like overall.
we don't believe you. See, I can never prove this theory because I can't give you.
How you can't tell the difference between Treyarch and Infinity Ward with both of their games?
I
Like,
can't.
what's wrong with your eyes?
I can't. They're the same game.
So from World at War and Call of Duty 4, you couldn't tell those are two different developers?
Nah,
and
I can't.
Black Ops 1, as far as Modern Warfare 2, you couldn't tell the difference?
I really couldn't.
Well, you need an eye exam, bro.
They could have been all the same developers. I would have not known the difference.
You wildin'.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because even
Jack trolling.
War has a signature, so you're bugging.
I'm sorry.
I'm keeping it at 100. That shit look the same. All of them look the same to me too. Literally.
Like, I really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If they did not put their logo on the case, I would not know which developer made it. I swear I would. It's the only way I could tell.
Right, what's the signature style? Who does what?
You can tell that Sledgehammer created something. Gosh.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
You like, yeah. What's like what?
Yeah, what are some of the details? What are some of the details
What's
as opposed to the other one?
difference between the two games that you notice that apparently we can't see? Is it the way, the style of play? What? I know that the graphics. I mean, it's about basically the same.
We have
Red?
2 different engines.
Somebody echoing. 2 engines.
I mean, if you say so.
Sorry, my connection.
I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you. I'm just saying I can't see it.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last thing.
Yeah, you don't play no damn Call of Duty.
I don't play dog shit, man.
Last thing. The
That's why I was about
PlayStation.
to address Jack. I was like,
Hold on, what you gonna address me? Hold on.
address you? Yeah, sir. Saying I'm full of shit.
Well,
shit.
I typed in the comments why I say you was full of shit. It ain't had nothing to do with Call of Duty.
What was it?
She caught that shit.
Because you said Last of Us is not a masterpiece.
Yeah, I went to
Let it go, man.
You won't let it
You want my
go.
Last of Us memorabilia? Want me to send it to you?
Shut up.
Because I probably got more than
Shut up.
you do. Want me to send you the phone? Want me to send you my poster on my wall of The Last of Us?
Send me that save file so I can complete it for you.
Oh!
See what? That's my trophy, and you're first of all, you seen my trophy.
Hey, Jack, how big is your hard drive?
And you're my friend on PlayStation, so what the fuck are you talking about? Don't get handed. You're gonna be doing a lot of shoulder rolls, nigga.
Oh, okay. I forgot you master shoulder roll. Let me stand back. All right, I got you.
Well, I beat Last of Us on Survivor is definitely not hard at all. I beat it on Survivor.
The game is not hard, man.
No, I'm just saying because I beat it for the first time on Survivor because I never even played it on Survivor during when it was on PS3. So I'm just saying now it's like
get on me to say that normal. I was like, normal's not hard.
I thought like it was gonna be a challenge. That joint is easy. Pretty much, you just punch your way through the whole game and don't.
Okay, the main difference is the amount of supplies you get. But I would like to point out, I don't think nobody in here except me, the Pony Commissioner, can beat that game on Grounded. I'm just putting that out.
Stop.
I'm just putting that out there, BG. Hey,
even Grounded beat that shit on Grounded.
Can I ask you a question, Jack? Are you a PlayStation MVP?
Excuse me?
Oh shit.
I'm just asking a question.
Your little foolishness around. No, I'm not, Red.
You should apply. Damn, I'm not trying to sun him.
Okay. Hey, look. Okay, all right. I thought you were trying to hard
Can I help you out, brother?
Okay. Hey, why you get so salty?
Brother? Huh? You got salty? Yeah, I mean, your level went to Laurie's real quick.
Red, you got to realize that you got
well, listen.
ignorant 8 times, so I didn't know what was going to happen. I apologize.
Listen, Solid Rev beat Last of Us on Grounded, so I'm pretty sure I could.
What you call a Rev a scrub now, bro? Hold on.
No, I'm not saying that at all. But I would say at least say me and Rev are on the same, gaming level. So if he beat it, I know I can beat it.
That just sounds okay. Look,
and Rev started gaming like 2 generations ago. Come on, I've been gaming since I came out the womb. Like Bond.
Oh, so, you Bond? Oh, now you Bond. All right.
So I know I
born in 3D gamer.
Yeah. So I know I could beat it. And I think that's all we got for today. XCOM sold 500,000 in the first week. Just tossing that in there.
When you gonna address your problems with that game, or you just gonna let it get patched?
What are your problems with that game?
What are my problems?
Yeah.
So let me explain real quick. Let me explain. So first of all, it has stuttering and frame rate drops. Like when there's hardly any activity on the screen.
Those are
unacceptable. The other issue is the gameplay problem. So for those of you who don't know how XCOM works, I'm explaining real quick, real simple. So when you're about to engage an enemy, right? It tells you what your percentage is that you are going to land a hit on that enemy, and it's there's a few different factors that go into it, like what type of gun you're using, how far away you're from the enemy, whether you're and whether the enemy is in cover or not, those type of things, right? So, for example, you could be literally right next to an enemy, 1 tile away from them, and adjacent to them, and it'll tell you your chances of hitting that enemy is 60% sometimes when you're directly behind them, which makes no mathematical sense. And then on top of that, sometimes you go behind an enemy and they'll tell you your chances of hitting this enemy is 85%. All right, cool. Then you take the 85% shot and then you miss. Now, understand that 15% is still left. Okay, cool. So you have a 15% chance of missing. So that happens sometimes. But the problem comes in is when you are constantly missing 85% shots. And this is shit that's on the forums people are complaining about. People are even complaining about constantly missing 90% shots. How the fuck are you missing 90 fucking percent shots? Like, there's this, I wish I saved the tweet. A dude is like literally has a gun to the enemy's head, point blank to the dude's fucking head, and the shot says it's a 60% shot. How the fuck are you missing a 65% like point blank shot? This shit don't make no fucking sense. So that's my problem with the game. Like, the math ain't adding up.
Or maybe you need to be a math teacher.
Like, it's just they need to fix that shit.
Sounds like something's fucked up with their skill progression percentages somewhere.
Yeah, like the algorithm doesn't make any sense when you come directly behind an enemy, because there's a flanking system in the game too. So if you flank an enemy, come behind them, it automatically registers in the game that your percentage should increase. But you're behind an enemy, and it says you have a 60% shot of hitting the motherfuckers. Like, it don't make sense. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm putting this shit down, because it's just not making no fucking sense. That's why I put it down.
There you go.
And I started playing a whole bunch of fucking indie games.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah, the indie games been delivering more than a lot of these AAA.
BG.
I see why Jack Move done do it.
BG, I'm gonna let you know right now. Do not tell the truth about this, because people will start hating.
Fuck them.
Oh,
Lord. I mean, a lot of indie games to pure gameplay, so that's.
There ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with indie games.
Nothing wrong with indie games. It just didn't have a AAA budget. There's some indie games
because of so many indie games being nothing more than a political statement disguised as a game. That's when you run into problems.
It's gonna fuck around and be the last episode of Weapon where y'all keep talking like this.
People just need
I'm just saying, because we talking like real.
People need to remember, Wolfenstein was an indie game. Doom was an indie game.
Gears of War 1, 2, 3.
That's what I'm about to say. All these big companies that we have now once started out as independent.
As an indie.
So I don't.
Naughty Dog was an indie.
Well, a lot of the gameplay innovations come out of indie games, and studios just copy them and put them in their games.
It just means that it didn't have a big budget. Like, there's some games that look great.
I mean, Gears of War was ended until November of 2013. A lot of people don't realize that, but don't tell them that. They'll get upset.
Notice how indie
Never
games.
mind the fact that Xbox fans were bragging about their indies last generation, but now that they're not getting them, they don't matter.
Yeah, you know what? That's crazy. They used to say Xbox 360 got the most exclusive games, and the reason for that was because of Xbox.
Look, we got Castle Crashers. Look, we got look at all this stuff we got on Xbox Live Arcade. Now they can get them, and all of a sudden those kind of games don't matter now. They don't matter.
Oh man, this is crazy.
BG, throw this video up here. Throw this title right up on your thing as you're talking about it.
Oh, let me see.
Arsenal. Don't buy XCOM 2. It's broken.
Oh, thank you. You know what I love? There is no better feeling than when you complain about something and then somebody co-signs with you. I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes you be feeling like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm bugging, right?
Look, Arsenal is one of the most legit Xbox supporters on YouTube, man. As far as this community goes, he's a good guy.
Because my thing is like, you know what bothers me? Like, where are all these other people saying like this shit is like bugging or broken, especially on like when you look at reviews, you would think this game is perfect. I'm like, where are the people complaining about the brokenness of this game?
That's what happened with Fallout.
Because nobody's paid you to like it yet.
I'm trying to figure out how to use this new YouTube app on this. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, hold on.
Oh, what the hell?
What's that?
He went into the Matrix?
Did BG get abducted by aliens? Oh, shit. Hey, he talked shit about XCOM, they abducted by aliens. This some bullshit.
Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see it.
I can't see nothing.
Nah, I don't see it.
How do I make the whole...
I think everybody got accepted or some shit.
Probably a copyright playing other people's videos in a stream though, man.
No, because they have the YouTube.
I know it asked me did I want to use the app, and I clicked.
Yeah, I can probably hear it. Let me know if y'all hear this.
No.
No.
I'm holding.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I could hear it, but I couldn't see it.
All right, I'm adding to YouTube. Let me see.
Let me just play it from YouTube then, from because I don't know how to use this YouTube app yet.
I think everybody got to agree to it. I think.
Everyone?
Yeah, so it's a little widget on the side.
I see it.
Oh, I see it now.
YouTube needs your permission.
Oh, is that what it was? But I don't know if the audience can see it.
I've been having fun with Arsenal.
So
I've been having fun with him because I've got him addicted to game collecting now.
Yeah,
He went out and bought a new set of bookshelves, and he's been buying games left and right. And he tweets them to me every time he buys something new. Hell, I even talked him into buying a PlayStation TV.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Retail.
Well, this chat is getting off glass. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they salty.
Yeah, it's a lot of salt down in the
Hey man, y'all. I'll address this shit later, man.
Obi-Wan should play XCOM because you can always save and comment.
Can y'all hear him?
Barely.
Barely.
I can see it, but I can't hear it.
I can see it now.
Well,
now
pretty much.
The audio's real low.
Yeah, well, y'all can listen to it later. But yeah, he's pretty much talking about the technical issues of it, which, like, my thing is, do reviewers not get the same technical? Well, I know they get it because they just be like, they don't mention it, because I remember when I got like the review copy of Rise of the Tomb Raider, and this game had like frame rate drops to like mid-low 20s. No other reviewer mentioned this shit. I'm like, bro, am I fucking bugging? Am I the only one that got a review copy with frame rate?
Well, Mooch said that game was smooth as butter.
Bruh. No, and I was looking for any other reviewer to mention this, and they don't. I'm like, why don't y'all mention this type of shit when y'all do y'all reviews? Like,
they wonder why we constantly get shitted on.
That shit bothers me, man.
People just don't speak up, man.
That shit really bothers me. I can't be like leading people on to think the game don't got no issues when it don't. Like, that shit is not cool.
Cause you ain't on the payroll, son. They'll give you a review copy, but hey.
Last thing. So there was a Fallout fan that y'all could check out Arsenal video after. Y'all know his channel. So he had a $125 limited edition vinyl soundtrack of Fallout 3, and one of them was warped, right?
Yeah.
So he wanted a refund of the whole thing, since one of them came, he got them all together, one of them was warped. So he contacted wherever he got it from. They said they can only refund him for the price of that one warped vinyl, right? So and they told him, you can if you break the rest of them, then we'll refund you for the whole thing. So he literally went and broke the rest of his discs.
Why couldn't you just ship them all back?
I don't think you could ship one back.
Replace one of them.
Yeah, they weren't gonna like give him back everything unless they all were broken. So they literally told him.
I mean, that's weird though. Cause when you buy like DVD box sets and shit, if one of the DVDs is messed up, they have like replacement programs to where you can send in that disc and you get a replacement. So
why didn't they just ship him another set?
Yeah.
Or that.
Why would you tell the customer to break something?
I would
actually break it.
I would have told him I sliced my arm open breaking it and sued him.
Yeah, it says right here. It says when inquiring if he could receive a full refund, the representative informed him that in order to qualify for a full refund, he would have to destroy the remaining disc.
I guess so. They didn't want him to have anything with the refund. So they was like, if you break the shit, we'll give you,
Just send it back.
Yeah, that's all they had to do was send it the fuck back. But
says once I get these photos, I will happily refund your order. Like, it's crazy. Crazy shit you gotta go through. So yeah, I think we can go ahead and wrap this up. It's about that time. I'm gonna start out with 7th. Your outro, sir.
Oh, I don't really have an outro. My rhetoric speaks for itself, sir.
Okay.
But I appreciate it.
Well, y'all know where y'all can find 7th.
Yeah, 7th level reviews. That's where I'm at.
Can we have another moment of silence, please? For
really? Are we? Do they really deserve another moment of silence?
For the burning of the refugee camps?
That's a lot of respect, though, Barn, for another one.
I always give
Rest in
respect
peace.
to a defeated son.
Say hallelujah.
Wow.
Red.
But yeah, you guys could check me on Red Infamy TV, and everything else is Red Infamy.
One stop.
Y'all already know where to find me. I'm that motherfucker that be killing these ex-twats and these ex-bots. I'm gonna say a shout out to the Dream Team, all the real Dream Team members out there. Real talk. And hey, special shout out to BG. I appreciate you bringing me onto your platform, brother. And it meant a lot to me, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Smooth.
Xbox is the best box, and I am the best box. Good night.
Jack.
Hey man, shout out to everybody in the comment section whining and crying. Look, I'm light skinned, right? So I got a reason to be in my feelings. Y'all niggas calm the fuck down with that bullshit. Oh my god, Jack moved. You're the reason Hardy left the pod. Shut the fuck. Hey, I'm finna pull up. Hey, shout out to Hardy. Shut the fuck up, alright? Y'all need to cut this foolish shit out. It wasn't serious, people. Me and Hardy are friends. The difference is I can joke with him like that. He can joke with me like that because we're cool. I don't fuck with a lot of y'all niggas, alright? Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in.
We're not that.
Yeah, it ain't that deep, bro. It's jokes. Like, y'all are ridiculous.
And Bond.
Oh man, Nintendo fans took that loaf. Xbox fans took that loaf.
They took the factory.
Exactly. 2/3 of the peasantry has been obliterated. Only 1/3 remains, and then master race domination. But you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube. You cannot find me on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I just checked. It said you feel closed down. That sucks.
Well, one thing I want to address. A lot of people have been hitting me up asking me if they can get on WWP. I think I mentioned it a while back. If you want to get on here, you gotta like send me an email or something so I can check out your channel. Like I said, you need a channel so I can do a little research on you. Because we can't just be letting anybody on here. So email me brokengameshd at gmail.com so I can check your channel.
Hey, BG, you don't fall victim because one time I did a show, a nigga just jumped in, was taking the clothes off and shit. You know,
Lord.
Yeah,
Like,
weird
BG,
shit,
you
man.
might as well do like a hotline or
Make
something.
that sound an application or something.
Say something, and then you could just mute them or beep them.
First of all, if they don't have a channel which shows them, then you should.
That's my thing. They need to have an established channel. Like I can't just let you on, like and just anybody on. I need to see a channel. I need to see some videos. I ain't just letting anybody on. That's my thing. So.
And I only blocked one person this stream.
Wow.
Just now, actually.
Yeah.
It was 20 last time.
I mean, what's going on?
So if you want to be on the show, send me your channel, brokengameshd@gmail.com, all of that. So everybody's link gonna be in the description. Podcasts up on SoundCloud as long as they don't go out of business.
It's not on iTunes yet?
Nah, I'm working on it.
That's a sad story. State of
I need a fucking assistant or an intern to do all this shit for me.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, you can get one of them Xbox guys. They got a lot of free time. They don't be corporate slaves anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, they do got a lot of minions over there. I need my little.
They're trying to rebuild the refugee camps, man. Put out fires, rebuild the buildings, restock the barracks, bring in supplies. I can't
It's all out right now.
Sounds like the internet in Grandma's attic's going bad again.
I heard that. I even heard they appealed to the UN for some relief.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Jesus!
Oh, it's a wrap.
I think they run
Tell Grandma to shut the dishwasher off, son.
I can't even laugh right. My voice sounds terrible.
Grandma Rivers again. No, we can't get a PC. So
Oh,
You're in the sixth dimension right now.
That's the master right there.
Your Robo Bond.
The saltiness right there, sir.
Yeah, your mic fucking up, Bond. Your Robo Bond is in session right now. But, yo, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Hey, fuck y'all niggas, bro.
Damn.